Welcome to the Foresters pregame show, and we are joined by head coach Bill Pintard. Coach, one game in the books. What are your thoughts on yesterday's contest?
Oh, I thought it was a good ball game. Pitchers, both pitchers were pitching well. Our guy was really dominating. It was great to see, and their guy was doing a really good job setting up our hitters for the high fastball. And there weren't many hits, I think, through four. Then we had a little something going, didn't cash in. It was a 0-0 game, ended up 2-0, and they had the bases drunk there at the end and base hit, and it's a tie game. I was just hoping we weren't going to have to work overtime last night. I was really pleased with the pitching, though, because we haven't seen these guys throw. We didn't have any preseason games this year, which is usually you get to see what they got. And so when Fields came in, he did a really good job. I thought Jax Lewis came in, did a really good job. Thought he got squeezed a little bit. You probably have a better view of it than I do. But I couldn't be more happy. And then the thing that I really liked about the ball game last night was we had players that got 3 drag bunt base hits. And they did all of those on their own. Close ball game, that's what sometimes you got to do because we weren't getting hits. And then we executed. So it was pretty good. We needed to clean it up a little bit on the defensive end, but that's a tough field to play at. So, and we had AstroTurf guy out there that made one of the boots. So, and he's used to AstroTurf and not dirt. And folks at home listening, the AstroTurf, they get true bounces. On dirt, you can go anywhere.
Coach, and looking at the lineup here this afternoon, you're making a couple changes. What are your thoughts on those?
Well, I got to get everybody in. We're going to put Smaldino out in the outfield. One of our guys that would be in the lineup, his arm's a little tender. It's early in the season. I don't need him to get bicep tendonitis or anything for the whole year. So we're going to sit him down. We might see him later in the game hitting. We're going to mix and match at shortstop and second base and center field all year long. Marco's going to play both. Kennedy, we were thinking of putting him out there, and then we decided to go with him at second. Boley was who's playing center field now. He was an all-league performer for Westmont College out there in center. So, but we got a couple guys playing out of position, and we're going to see. You want to do it early in the year because then you can see, hey, if you want more bats in the lineup, well, this guy's serviceable in the outfield. we always like to go offense early and then defense later.
Awesome, Coach. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Play well today.
Well, I'm excited about today. I mean, it's our first home opener here, and hope we get some folks here, and hope we get a W. And we're really excited. You guys got this dialed in back here.
We're doing our best.
No, it was. We watched the whole thing come because moving to a new field is not easy. And I want to thank Coastal Copy for sponsoring this segment for us. And you have a good game.
Thanks, Coach.
All
Appreciate
right?
it.
See ya.
First pitch coming up next.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the bookstore. Hi, this is Forrester's Hall of Fame member Jim Buckley. When I'm not telling you who's batting for the Sturs, I write books for kids. Visit Chaucer's Books on Upper State Street and ask for my new graphic novel biography of Amelia Earhart or any of the great books I've written in the Who Was biography series. Titles include Muhammad Ali, the Wright Brothers, Blackbeard the Pirate, Roberto Clemente, and many more. Thanks for your support of reading for kids and the Forresters.
During this time of record market highs and gradual economic recovery, it's essential you have someone you can trust. For 10 consecutive years, the Santa Barbara News Press Reader's Choice Poll has awarded Tremblay Financial Services recognition for the financial guidance they provide their clients. Tremblay Financial Advisors continually educate their clients with new options and financial planning tailored fit to you. For more information or an appointment, call 569-1982 or log on to tremblayfinancial.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Centaurus Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Tremblay Financial Services and Centaurus Financial are not affiliated companies. Investing involves risk, including potential loss of principal. No investment strategy can guarantee a profit or protect against a loss in periods of declining values.
Hello and good afternoon, and welcome to the home opener for the Santa Barbara Foresters. Today, the Sturs will welcome in the Ventura Pirates for their first home game of the season. Hello, I am Hunter Shoemake alongside Cole Walker, welcoming you to Santa Barbara High School. Well, looking back to yesterday in the season opener for the Foresters, it was a 2-0 victory, and Cole, pitching was a big story in that game yesterday.
Oh, absolutely, Hunter. You look at Bixby throwing 4 scoreless and hitless innings, striking out 6, and really setting the tone for the rest of the season and the rest of the pitching staff for the day.
And talking about the rest of that pitching staff, fantastic. Jax Lewis, Jake Fields, and Will Rogers all entered that ball game. Phenomenal stuff from all of them, shutting out their opposition, San Luis Obispo Blues.
Yeah, and you also look at Will Rogers, multi-talented guy. Obviously got the save last night. But he's going to be out in the field today, University of Michigan prospect at first base, and also hopefully going to be swinging the bat. He batted .256 for the Wolverines in the spring, so hopefully he can bring some much-needed love to the plate today.
And when we see on the hill today for the Foresters, Jackson Cloud, the man who just completed a sophomore season at Cuesta College, who will be going to CSUN School, a D1 school in the Valley, the Los Angeles Valley, next year, and he will get the start, the right-hander, over his season at Cuesta College. 64 and a third innings pitched. And when you look at what he did, 60 Ks compared to only 26 walks.
I mean, you look at that dominance at Cuesta. Today you're going to be looking at a series of few pitches. It's very heavy fastball, anywhere from 85 to 90. Again, also going to rely heavily on the cutter. Going to be located, hopefully, lowest is over closer to 61, upwards of 80. And you're also going to see a changeup that should add a good variety to the rotation.
And for the Ventura Pirates, taking a look at their starting lineup, Ethan Kearney will lead things off in center field. Batting second, Robbie Treto in right field. Batting third, Angelo Aleman. Batting cleanup, the DH, Gabriel Juarez. Batting fifth, Brandon Nguyen. Batting sixth, Evan Jaquez. To bat seventh, Brody Brown in the 8-hole. Ethan Gonzalez, and to round out the starting lineup for the Ventura Pirates, Jose Mariano for the starting 9 for the Pirates. And here in stands Ethan Kearney, man who completed his season at Glendale CC. And here comes Jackson Cloud, the first pitch. And we are underway on a fastball called strike on Ethan Kearney.
Yeah, this Ventura Pirates roster, a lot of community college guys, a lot of JUCO guys. You might have a few D1, D2, and D3 kind of spread out around the lineup.
This ball's chopped, and that will go foul down the third baseline. Defensively today for the Sturs, Jesse DiMaggio will be at third. Drew Markle will be at short. D. Kennedy at second. Jack Holman will be holding things down at first. Catching will be Nick Sanders. The outfield, Johnny Rodriguez. Bollinger in center, and in right, Daniel Patterson. 1-1 count. Nothing in two, pardon me, as the fastball misses high to Ethan Kearney for ball one. Ball in the strike to the leadoff man for the Ventura Pirates. Just underway here in the home opener for the Santa Barbara Foresters, picking up a win yesterday. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Kearney. Swing and a miss, and Jackson Cloud has his first K. One away in the top of the first with Kearney retired. And that's going to bring up Robbie Treto, the man in right field defensively for the Pirates. Stands in with the bases clear, one away. The right-handed batter stands in against the right-handed pitcher, Jackson Cloud. And here's the first pitch to Treto. Chopped left side and goes past the third baseman, Jesse DiMaggio. Foul. And that is strike number one to Treto. One away, top of the first inning. Robbie Treto playing for CSU Monterey Bay. Quickly down the count, 0-1. And the pitch from Cloud. The 0-1 pitch, like his changeup missing inside for ball one.
He's got some good action coming up from the changeup, top to bottom.
And you said it, Cole. 3 pitches in the arsenal. Fastball, a little bit of a cutter in there, and the changeup. Here's the 1-1. And that one finds the strike zone, 1-2. To follow Robbie Treto will be Angelo Aleman. And this is the first countable game of the season for the Ventura Pirates, a newly affiliated team in the CCL South. One away, here's the 1-2 pitch. Robbie Treto swing and a miss in consecutive Ks for Jackson Cloud, and he's off to a great start here in his outing.
The shortstop, number 7, Angelo Aleman.
So Ethan Kearney and Robbie Treto all sat down by Jackson Cloud via way of the K. And here's the shortstop, Angelo Aleman. Stands in the right-handed batter. The base is clear, 2 gone here in the top of the first. And the pitch missing low for ball one. And for Angelo Aleman, playing for the College of the Canyons. And just like the Santa Barbara Foresters, the Pirates, their season getting kicked off here this afternoon. Of course, the Foresters started their season yesterday. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and the fastball misses high, ball 2. It's never easy compiling a summer ball team. It's always hard to put all the different pieces together. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Angelo Aleman. And Aleman up out of play over the first base dugout. Strike number 1.
Well, and like you said, Hunter, difficult getting guys in and out of summer ball. You got a lot of guys coming in every other day, depending on when their season ends. A lot of guys currently still in college playing super regionals right now, looking to hopefully make their way to Omaha.
In terms of pitching, especially for the Forsters, nearly half the pitching staff isn't even here yet. But with 2 outs, bases clear, here's a 2-1 pitch. Miss away, ball 3 on another heater from Cloud. Angelo Alimont is able to reach. Gabriel Juarez stands on deck for the Pirates. Here's a 3-1 pitch. And Alimont grounds this one, and that ball is picked up by the second baseman. D over to first base, and the throw in time. Great play from D. Kennedy at second base, scooping it up and fires it over to Jack Holman to retire the side. It's a clean 1-2-3 first inning for Cloud. When we return, the bats coming up next for the Foresters.
Need a new copier for your office? Coastal Copy is the original copier dealer in the Tri-Counties and your authorized Kyocera dealer, offering complete sales, service, and supplies on a full line of Kyocera Task Alpha digital MFPs. And thanks to the latest in Kyocera mobile and cloud technology, we offer Kyocera's mobile print app, which allows you to access documents through your smartphone or tablet. Call us today to schedule your free assessment and quote.
You'll see a difference because we go the distance.
Call 1-800-995-8835.
We're Tammy and Scott from Draftsman Ale Works here in Goleta, California.
For me, making beer is a dream come true. Seeing the community come together in our brewery is a fantastic feeling.
Community West Bank has trusted and believed in us from the very beginning.
Not only have they helped us by getting to where we are today, but they're helping us lay a path for where we want to go.
We count on them.
The community counts on Draftsman Ale Works to bring people together. We're glad they count on us. Community West Bank, member FDIC.
We go to the bottom of the first inning with Santa Barbara bats coming up next, taking a look at the lineup today for the Foresters a little bit differently compared to yesterday. I'm talking with Bill Pintard before the game today, saying he needs to rotate in some guys and get them action here early. So Drew Markle will lead things off. He will be at short to bat second. D. Kennedy bumped up in the lineup. He will be at second base. Johnny Rodriguez in left field to bat third. Batting cleanup in right, Daniel Patterson to bat fifth. The first baseman, Jack Holman, bat sixth, serving as a DH. Will Rogers batting seventh and catching. Nick Sanders to bat eighth, and at third base, Jesse DiMaggio. And to round out the order for the Foresters in center field, Jack Bollinger will be the 9-hole hitter. And here comes Drew Markle, and on the hill for the Ventura Pirates, Cameron Lee, the right-handed pitcher out of Golden West Community College. And Markle, he batted second yesterday, went 1 for 5. Looks like he'll be leading things off and had some good ABs yesterday. Here's Cameron Lee on the hill for the Pirates, and here's the first pitch to Markle. Markle chops it into nearly the third base dugout where the Pirates are housed here at Santa Barbara High School. Strike number 1.
Markle last night starting out top of the 8th, getting on base, drag bunt, first base runner, leadoff base runner for either team to reach base at the start of the inning. Huge for the team.
That was huge for Markle last night, and he's quickly down the count. 0-1, and the delivery from Lee on the hill. And that ball just missing high. Tried to be framed by their catcher, Brody Brown. Ball number 1. Defensively for the Pirates, the infield, Evan Hawkes at third, Angelo Alimon at short, Ethan Gonzalez at second, Jose Mariano at first. Brody Brown doing the catching. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Markle sees a breaking ball in there for strike number 2. 1-2 at the count now for the leadoff man for the Foresters. In the bottom of the first, no scores. A clean inning from Jackson Cloud, the starter for the Sturs at the top half of this inning. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Markle lines this one deep in the left field, but that is moving in. Braden Wynn in left and makes the catch. 1 away. Markle connected. Straight to the left fielder, Brandon Wynn. 1 away in the bottom of the first. Here comes D. Kennedy and Cole. D yesterday was batting in the 9 spot, bumped up to the 2-hole hitter here this afternoon.
Yeah, I think Coach Pintard liked the grit that he was showing, especially in the field.
Fantastic defensive work from Kennedy. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball sent foul out of play right side over the first base dugout. Strike number 1.
Bring that foul ball back if we can for a blender's card. Thank you.
Kennedy made some great plays defensively in the middle of the ballgame, especially at the end as well, to clinch that third and final out, the 27th out of the ballgame, to retire the Blues and take a 2-0 victory for Game 1. The 0-1 pitch, and D. Kennedy lays off of it, but called strike. Now 0-2. 1 away, bases clear, no score in the bottom of the first. Man for D, man who plays for Texas, quickly down the 0-2 pitch. He stays alive, protecting the plate. We'll do it again.
got a lot of at-bats this season as a true freshman at Texas as well. 134 ABs, batted .209, started about 40 games for the Longhorns as well.
That's impressive, especially that program going into Texas and as a true freshman doing what he did. Here's the 0-2. Ball in the dirt. Ball number 1. To follow Kennedy will be Johnny Rodriguez. Bases clear, 1 out. No score here in the bottom of the first. And always a big day. Your home opener for the Sturs. Got their victory yesterday in opening day. No, the 1-2 pitch. And Kennedy lays off of it. Ball 2 on the heater, missing away from Cameron Lee. Lee coming set on the hill. Winds up the 2-2 offering to D. Kennedy. And Kennedy sees ball 4. So Kennedy will reach base, a 1-out walk for D. So he will reach base, and that's going to bring up Johnny Rodriguez. And for Rodriguez, yesterday, batting third, he scored the second run in the 8th inning, had a double, critical double in that 8th inning, Cole. Went 1 for 4 on the day.
Absolutely. Really got the guys going, got the guys going, really. And
check back to first base to Kennedy.
Coach Bill Pintard after the game yesterday saying hopefully the bats wake up a little bit going on. I mean, obviously first game of the season. But pitching staff, if they can continue on, it should be a fun summer.
Still waiting for the first pitch to Johnny Rodriguez. Here it is, and a breaking ball misses, and that ball gets past the catcher, Brody Brown, and throw over to second base, but D. Kennedy advances on the errant pitch, so now a man in scoring position here in the bottom of the first for the Sturs, and they look to strike first here in the opening inning.
Seemed like D thought it might be a little past the catcher than it actually was. Wasn't hustling as much there.
But regardless, Kennedy to second base after a 1-out walk, and Johnny Rodriguez at a 1-0 count. As the Foresters looking to strike first here in the opening inning. Here's the 1-0. Rodriguez, big cut, strike number 1. To follow Rodriguez will be Daniel Patterson on this gloomy and overcast day, similar to what it was last night, I should say afternoon, in San Luis Obispo. Cloudy skies, mid-60s temperature here in Santa Barbara. D. Kennedy in scoring position as the Foresters look to strike first. Here's the 1-1. And Rodriguez sends it out of play left side, deep into the bullpen, where the Ventura Pirates are sitting.
Guys got up quick on that one. Ball was coming fast. Bullpen a little exposed out there and left.
I was going to say, both sides really exposed just past the respective dugout down the right and left field lines. It's now 1-2 for Rodriguez. 1 away. Still a runner in scoring position for the Sturs. No score. Bottom of the first. Coming set Cameron Lee for the Pirates. 1-2 pitch. And that just misses a fraction low. Ball 2.
Yeah, Pens here at Santa Barbara High. Always got to keep your head in a swivel. Never know when you're going to get a foul one.
To follow Rodriguez, Daniel Patterson standing on deck, getting some warm-up swings. A long look in now for Cameron Lee, the right-handed pitcher from Golden West Community College for the Ventura Pirates. Looking into Brody Brown, his catcher, finally gets his pitch call. Here's the 2-2. And Rodriguez down on strikes, and the formalities over to first base to retire Johnny. 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. D. Kennedy holding at second base.
Sponsored by Howard.
So that's the first strikeout of the day for Cameron Lee, the starter for the Pirates. This is going to bring up Daniel Patterson batting in the cleanup spot today. A change for Bill Pintard. Yesterday, Patterson was 0 for 5 in the top spot.
You know, Patterson, though, has history with the Sturs. Last year was the Sturs MVP. Just mashes up at Westmont and Montesino. Batting team high 376.
Fantastic season for Daniel up at Westmont College. Not too far from here. Here's the first pitch, and a breaking ball missing inside. Ball 1. Talking about mashing baseballs for Patterson. 18 home runs this season for the Westmont Warriors. That is a program record for what he did up in Westmont College this past season. He's trying to drive in the first run of the ball game. No score currently, bottom of the first. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Cameron Lee. Here it comes. Patterson upstairs. Now to play for strike 1.
Not only the home runs, had 20 doubles on the year for the Warriors, and that is 11 more than the next highest player, too. So doing it all around the field.
Patterson trying to find something, maybe a gapper here. Try to score D. Kennedy, who's got some speed on the bases at second base currently with 2 gone. 1-1 our count. Cameron, the delivery on the hill. This is low, ball 2. Also for the outfield for the Ventura Pirates, Brandon Wynn will be in left. Ethan Kearney will be in center. Robbie Treto in right field defensively for the Ventura Pirates, wearing their red tops, gray bottoms, and the pinstripes this afternoon for the Foresters. 2-1 our count. And the delivery to Patterson. Big breaking ball in there for a strike, 2-2.
It's hard to mess up pinstripes, and Foresters, they look good today.
They do look good here. That's going to be the Sunday staple moving forward. Those pinstripes, a lot of home games on Sundays. With no score and a man at second, 2 gone. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Patterson. And Daniel reaches for it. This ball will go foul down the left field line. He will do it again. Patterson's able to reach Jack home. Will stand on deck. The Foresters looking to strike first. And of course, the Sturs, after their victory yesterday against the Blues, currently 1-0 in CCL play. And this is the first game of the season for the Pirates, so they're getting their first action here this afternoon. 2 o'clock start time here in Santa Barbara High School. It remains 2-2 with 2 out. Still D. Kennedy holding at second base. No score currently in the 2-2 pitch, and this one's two-hopper over to Gonzalez, the second baseman, and the throw over to first base in time. And the side retired. D. Kennedy left stranded at second, and we go to the second frame here from Santa Barbara High School. No score between the Pirates and the Foresters.
During this time of record market highs and gradual economic recovery, it's essential you have someone you can trust. For 10 consecutive years, the Santa Barbara News Press Reader's Choice Poll has awarded Tremblay Financial Services recognition for the financial guidance they provide their clients. Tremblay Financial Advisors continually educate their clients with new options and financial planning tailored fit to you. For more information or an appointment, call 569-1982 or log on to tremblayfinancial.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Centaurus Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Tremblay Financial Services and Centaurus Financial are not affiliated companies. Investing involves risk, including potential loss of principal. No investment strategy can guarantee a profit or protect against a loss in periods of declining values.
It's out of here. It's tough to tell whether that's another Foresters home run or one of the many flights going out of the Santa Barbara airport. With 22 daily departures and 11 direct destinations, including Chicago, Dallas, Las Vegas, San Diego, and Seattle, there's no need to drive and fly when you can take off local at the Santa Barbara airport. Prepare for a departure from the usual travel experience. Choose SBA and depart differently. A proud partner of the Santa Barbara Foresters.
Hunter Shoemaker alongside Cole Walker welcoming you back to Santa Barbara High School, going to the top of the second. No score. Gabriel Juarez, Brandon Wynn, and Evan Jaquez due up for the Pirates, 4, 5, and 6. And Jackson Cloud had a clean first inning. Struck out 2. Also induced a ground out to second. Here comes a man from Glendale CC, a pair of boys from Glendale CC, Juarez and Wynn. First 2 to face Cloud this inning. Here's the pitch. And looked like his cutter missing away. Ball 1. And looking at the starter yesterday for the Foresters, Mason Bixby, 4 hitless innings, striking out 6. Here's a 1-0 pitch now to Juarez. And just misses. Ball 2.
I mean, talk about the definition of dominant. Bixby starting out the season right and setting the tone for us, the Sturs.
Here's the 2-0 pitch to the leadoff man, and Juarez lines this one into center field. That ball will get down for a leadoff base hit for the Ventura Pirates. And here's our first knock of the ball game.
Number 12, the left fielder,
Juarez reaches base. That's going to bring up Brandon Wynn. Wynn will bat from the left side. The first base runner of the day as well for the Pirates. Entering this season for Ventura, Brand new coaching staff, Scott Murray, the head coach, along with Scott Egan serving as the assistant coach. Cloud coming set, and the first pitch now to Win. Turned on, this ball will get not quite past D. Kennedy. He lays out, but that will be an infield single. Heck of an effort from the second baseman. Always playing hard, but that will be an infield single for Brandon Wynn. And 2 hits to start off this second inning for the Ventura Pirates.
Third baseman, number 25, Evan Jaquez.
Juarez at second, Wynn at first.
Yeah, Cloud's got to start to really think about which pitches he's throwing and where he's locating right now. Little talk by the catcher.
Nick Sanders comes out to settle down Jackson Cloud. It's going to bring up Evan Jaquez, man, who plays for the College of the Canyons, and a good opportunity here now for the Pirates to strike first in this ball game. No score currently, no outs here in the top of the second. 2 base runners for the Pirates. The first pitch, fastball in there for a strike. Especially for the first Forsters here this afternoon. Want to build on a good win yesterday. They bared down late in the bottom of the 9th to secure the 2-0 victory. Trying to lock in right here. No outs, 2 base runners. Here's the pitch, and the breaking ball in there for strike number 2. 0-2 against Evan Jaquez. To follow Jaquez will be Brody Brown, the catcher for the Pirates. Cloud trying to locate. Done well to get ahead of Evan Jaquez. With no outs and 2 aboard, here's the 0-2 pitch. And Jaquez sees a fastball high, ball 1. On this cloudy day from Santa Barbara. Ball and 2 strikes after the first 2 hits of the ball game for the Pirates. The first 2 batters of this inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This ball's popped up out of play over the first base dugout, and first base dugout is where the Forsters are housed here at Santa Barbara High School. A little bit of a different setting for the Forsters this year, Cole.
Yeah, a little more intimate. Still a great crowd today, though. Coming out and opening day for the home team, and hopefully throughout the season we can get some good fans out here.
No outs, 2 aboard, the 1-2 pitch, and the breaking ball just misses low for ball 2. Great looking pitch.
Oh yeah, I mean that action top to bottom, looking like his cutter taking a little off it as well, trying to induce a ground ball, possibly turn 2 on this one.
Gabriel Juarez at second, Brandon Wynn at first. 2-2, Cloud coming set. Big pitch here to Jaquez. And Jaquez sees a fastball high and in, full count. Top of the second, no score currently. The Pirates threatening. The Forsters trying to lock in. The big payoff pitch coming up here. From Cloud to Jaquez. Here it comes. Jaquez swing and a miss and a massive strikeout for Jackson Cloud, his 3rd K of the day.
Had a little gusto on that high fastball there.
It did.
Now batting for the Pirates, the catcher, number 14, Brody.
And a massive first out for Cloud and the Forsters. It's going to bring up Brody Brown, man who plays for Metro State U out of Denver. Brody will stand in. That's out of the right side. Still Juarez at second. Win at first for the Pirates. 1 away. No score, top of the second. Big K for Cloud. Here's the first pitch. And that looked like his cutter. And there for strike 1. Of course, for the Forsters, they had that big win yesterday, but always these first couple weeks building towards Wichita. They head out to Kansas. They were the runner-up national champs last year. Been that tournament going deep last couple seasons. Here's the 0-1. Looks like maybe that cutter again missing high, 1-1 in our count.
Yeah, Coach Bill Pintard, all-time winningest coach in Wichita as well. Over 100 NBC wins all time.
Ridiculous, those numbers for their coach, Bill Pintard, for the Santa Barbara Forsters. Still 2 aboard, 1 away. Pickoff play at second base. D. Kennedy covering, but sliding back is Gabriel Juarez. Good action there from Cloud on the hill. Try to keep Juarez honest at second.
Yeah, Coach Bill Pintard has finished top 4 nationally every year since 2003.
Not too shabby, huh?
Oh, getting it done.
1-1. Here's the delivery to Brown. This one is lined to D. Maybe a chance at second base, and they turn two. The line out to D. Kennedy at second base, and they pick off Gabriel Juarez, doubling him up at second base to end the inning. D. Kennedy, again, great defensive plays.
I mean, he's getting it done on every part of the diamond. Yesterday, having that fantastic diving grab to save the game, and today, doubling him up, starting off a good defensive run for the Sturs.
Go to the bottom of the second. No score here from Santa Barbara.
When it comes to your office equipment needs, call Coastal Copy. We're the largest independent office equipment dealership in the Tri-Counties, and as your locally owned authorized Savin dealer, Coastal Copy offers complete sales, service, and supplies on a full line of Savin digital copiers and MFPs, Savin color printers, digital duplicators, Savin wide format systems, digital presses, document management solutions, and more. That's Coastal Copy.
You'll see a difference because we go the distance.
Call 1-800-995-8835.
I'm Eric Onen, CEO and Managing Director of Santa Barbara Airbus. Santa Barbara Airbus is all about the customer experience. Having your customers count on you. It's because people recognize that you're there when you need them. One of the early challenges for our business was equipment financing. Community West Bank has always found a way for the terms and conditions to work for us and for them. I count on Community West Bank.
The community counts on Santa Barbara Airbus to keep them moving. We're glad they count on us. Community West Bank, member FDIC.
We go to the bottom of the second. Jack Holman, Will Rogers, and Nick Sanders due up for the Sturs. Bottom of the second, no score currently. And for Jack Holman, man who just completed a sophomore year at UCLA, making his debut for the Forsters, bats out of the left side. He stands in. Here's the first pitch from Cameron Lee. And the fastball missing low for ball number one.
A lot of California guys on the Sturs roster, but also a lot of Midwest and Southern guys as well. A few from Oklahoma, Texas. We even got a few Creighton boys in the pen.
Good contingent of Texas players. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And Holman, line drive into right center field for Jack Holman, and that ball will fall for a base hit. He's trying to get to second in the gap, and Jack Holman, that is a lead-off double, and welcome to the Forsters, Jack.
Just a great crack onto the right side of the field. Lead-off double, really setting the tone for the setting.
So Holman has the first knock of the day for the Sturs, and this is going to bring up Will Rogers. And you mentioned it earlier in the broadcast here, Cole, but Rogers came in and picked up at the save yesterday. Now bats in the seventh spot in the lineup.
I mean, this is a guy that every coach wants on their team, just a pure athlete. Could do it from behind the dish, but also on the mound. Did an amazing job at Michigan this year, and hopefully can bring some luck to the Sturs.
So Holman at second, the leadoff double in the bottom of the second. No score currently. Here's the first pitch. Rogers sees a ball in the dirt from Cameron Lee, ball number one.
Started 40 games for the Wolverines behind the dish and 16 on the mound. Pitched a total of 49 in the third innings last season.
Fantastic work, and he was in a high leverage situation last night and picked up the save. He is also not available here this afternoon on the back end in terms of pitching. Of course, serving as the DH. Here's the 1-0. That bounces in. That gets past the catcher, Brown, and advancing to third is Jack Holman. And Holman he came around third base, put on the brakes, was maybe trying to make a jump all the way to the dish, but holds up and he stays at third.
Holman was seeing stars on that one. Hopefully this next at-bat maybe calms down a little bit on the bases. However, was ready to jump.
So Holman, opportunistic. Looked like he might try to come home. Holds up at third on the errant pitch, and Will Rogers ahead in the count 2-0. And the Sturs looking to strike first here in their home opener 2024 season. Here's the pitch, and the 2-0 swing and a miss. Ball down low in the dirt, 2-1 now.
You know, in this day and age in sports, we talk a lot about transfer portal, NIL, and all that stuff.
Yes.
Rogers, also a product of the transfer portal, spent 2 years at Arizona State before transferring to the University of Michigan up there in Ann Arbor.
Transfer portal, such a big part of college athletics nowadays. Here's the 2-1. And Rogers sees the ball in the dirt. Good take. 3-1 the count. Nick Sanders awaits on deck to record his first plate appearance as a Forester this season. But an opportunity here for the Sturs with no outs, a runner at third, and no score in the bottom of the second to strike first against the Ventura Pirates. Coming set, Cameron Lee. Here's the 3-1. And Rogers takes strike 2 on a breaking ball.
Yeah, in these first few innings, too, both teams just trying to figure out the umpire zone. He's given a lot inside on both sides of the plate, too, and you're going to see a lot of breaking balls and changeups on the backside that he's given as well.
No outs, runner at third. Here is the payoff pitch from Lee to Rogers. And Rogers reaches for it, goes out of play left side. The third baseman had no chance. Evan Jaquez for the Pirates. He will do it again. Rogers serving as the DH. Talking about what he has done behind the dish as a catcher, hitting, of course, as a pitcher. But May 23rd going 3 for 3, and then the next day in a Big Ten elimination game threw 8 2/3 innings and struck out 9 along the way. Ridiculous numbers from Rogers. Here's the payoff pitch, and Will skies it into center. Stay in the yard. Ethan Kearney moves in, makes the catch. Tagging up at third is Holman, but he will hold. It was a good throw and a safe play for Jack Holman, holding up at third base. And unable to drive in a run is Will Rogers flying out to center.
You know, from this perspective, he might have been hosed at home. It was a great transfer, got it off cleanly, and got it in within a few seconds. Was able to hold the man up at third.
So Ethan Kearney, great play defensively in center field for the Ventura Pirates. And here comes Nick Sanders, making his plate appearance debut for the Foresters this season. Plays for Texas. One of the many Longhorns here this summer in Santa Barbara. But still a chance with that sac fly intact. He's able to lift something into the outfield to score Holman. Here's the first pitch, and the breaking ball finds the strike zone, 0-1.
You know, when Sanders was talking to us earlier in the week, mentioned he's from Waco, Texas. So a lot of people early on in his recruiting process out of high school thought he might stay home, go to Baylor, but thought it was a little too close and decided to go to UT.
As the 0-1 pitch in the dirt, good keep from Brody Brown to even the count 1-1. But Sanders, that Waco native, going to Texas. Trying to drive in Jack Holman at third. Only one out here in the bottom of the second, no score. Here's the 1-1 pitch and a big swing and a miss on the high fastball. 1-2.
Sanders also started the first 2 weeks at UT as a true freshman. Didn't have the same luck as hopefully he'll have here starting out the year, but you know, that's what summer baseball is all about, getting better and developing guys.
It's always tough going to a program such as Texas to maintain a starting role. Both one out, runner at third. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Sanders gets rung up, called strike 3, and Nick is sat down, second out of the inning.
Yeah, a little bit of an outside pitch there, but as we've seen the first 2 innings, umps giving both the inside and the outside corner. So guys are going to have to start protecting, shorten up the swing, especially on 2 strikes.
And Cameron Lee picks up his second K of his outing, the starting pitcher for the Pirates. And this brings in Jesse DiMaggio. Stand in. Now 2 gone and Holman remaining at third base. Here's the first pitch. And DiMaggio takes fastball for a strike. And yesterday for Jesse, got on base twice, part of a scoring play in the 8th. He lifted the ball into the outfield and reached on an error. Would have been a sac fly, but here's the 0-1. Sees an off-speed pitch for a ball.
Well, and Coach Bill Pintard in the past has talked about how they're not really a typical California small ball team. Not necessarily a lot of bunts, but guys yesterday drag button, putting it out in the outfield, trying to sac fly. Really, these guys are already showing some grit and trying to do everything they need to do to win.
Here's the 1-1. DiMaggio lines this one past the second baseman. That is an RBI single for Jesse DiMaggio. And the Foresters on the board early, leading now 1-0 over the Pirates.
DiMaggio wanted to get his get back after last night, and there we go, starting off the year strong.
Jack Holman, who had the leadoff double, scores from third base, and that RBI is brought to you by Gold's Gym. Gold's has 3 locations in Santa Barbara and Goleta, where the Foresters train to win. Thanks to Gold's Gym for sponsoring that RBI. This brings in Jack Bollinger after the RBI knock by DiMaggio now at first. Here's the first pitch. Sent foul opposite way for Jack. Strike number one.
Well, you mentioned you got a lot of Texas guys. Also got a lot of Westmont Warriors, locals guys. I mean, Bollinger also batted .311 for the Warriors, 164 at-bats in 2024 and 21 RBIs.
Very solid season from Jack. Batting out of the 9th spot here this afternoon. Here's the 0-1, and Bollinger sends it foul. It's in foul ground. Maybe a chance for the left fielder, but that ball will fall just in front of the bullpen for the Ventura Pirates for strike number 2.
Bollinger mentions he's a NorCal kid from Aptos. Favorite team's the Giants. However, favorite player, Mookie Betts.
Hey, okay.
Don't know how that works, being a Giants fan and have your favorite player be a Dodger, but can respect Mookie nonetheless.
Runner at first, 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Forsters now lead 1-0. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Jack Bollinger. And the delivery, and Bollinger chops off 1-2 hops to the third baseman, Jaquez, and throws over to first base, and the throw was in time. Leaning out, Jose Mariano to his pregame stretching to make that play at first base, but the Forsters get a run in the second. We go to the third. Sturs on top 1-0 over the Pirates.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the bookstore. Hi, this is Foresters Hall of Fame member Jim Buckley. When I'm not telling you who's batting for the Sturs, I write books for kids. Visit Chaucer's Books on Upper State Street and ask for my new graphic novel biography of Amelia Earhart or any of the great books I've written in the Who Was biography series. Titles include Muhammad Ali, the Wright Brothers, Blackbeard the Pirate, Roberto Clemente, and many more. Thanks for your support of reading for kids and the Foresters.
During this time of record market highs and gradual economic recovery, it's essential you have someone you can trust. For 10 consecutive years, the Santa Barbara News Press Reader's Choice Poll has awarded Tremblay Financial Services recognition for the financial guidance they provide their clients. Tremblay Financial Advisors continually educate their clients with new options and financial planning tailored fit to you. For more information or an appointment, call 569-1982 or log on to tremblayfinancial.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Centaurus Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Tremblay Financial Services and Centaurus Financial are not affiliated companies. Investing involves risk, including potential loss of principal. No investment strategy can guarantee a profit or protect against a loss in periods of declining.
8-9-1 due up for the Pirates going to the third. Here's the first pitch. Ethan Gonzalez swung on foul ground right side. Jack Holman moves in, the first baseman, and makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out here to start off this third inning. Well done from Jackson Cloud, inducing that pop-up, and Ethan Gonzalez sat down on the pop-up to first base. So 1 away here in the top of the third. The Foresters leading 1-0 after picking up a run in the bottom half of the second. Here's Jose Mariano, the 9-hole hitter, standing in for the first time. The pitch popped up nearly a carbon copy, but this ball goes up and out of play over the first base dugout. Strike number 1. So, Cole, so far we've seen a couple hits for the Foresters and great defensive plays in the last inning. That double play turned by D. Kennedy. The infield's been looking strong. The 0-1 pitch about to come on in for Mariano. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, and like you said, defense so far has been the name of the game. Hopefully, in the next few games, start to get on a roll here, see what's going on, especially with the bats today, starting off well, especially early on.
One away in the top of the third. Foresters lead 1-0. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Mariano fights it off, staying alive. We'll do it again.
Well, the thing about this Foresters lineup, too, which is so deadly, is Coach Bill Pintard mentioned early on in the broadcast how these guys, you can move a lot of different places. Incredibly versatile. Throw them anywhere, and they're going to get it done.
0-2 pitch. Mariano lifts this one into left field. Going back there is Johnny Rodriguez and makes the catch in left field for the second out. Jose Mariano flying out into left. 2 gone here in the top of the third. The lineup's going to turn over for the first time today for the Pirates. And here comes Ethan Kearney. He struck out swinging against Cloud in the first. Stands in, bases clear. 2 gone. Forsters leading 1-0 in the top of the third. Cloud coming set, the first pitch. And Kearney pops it up. Out of play left side over the third base dugout. Strike number 1. In terms of pitching today, Cloud's been moving along well. The only time he got into a jam early was in that second inning, but great defensive plays to get him out of that situation, giving up 2 hits to start off the second. In a good spot here in the top of the third, 2 gone, bases clear. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and Kearney takes a fastball down the middle, strike 2.
Yeah, Cloud, good tempo so far today, making sure that he kind of keeps a similar rhythm every pitch, but even when guys were on, never felt like he was rattled at all.
Robbie Treto is standing on deck, but here's the 0-2 pitch, and Kearney reaches for it, lifts it into left. Here's Johnny Rodriguez in the outfield lawn and makes the catch in left. A very quick 1-2-3 inning for Jackson Cloud. We go to the bottom of the third. Forsters on top 1-0 over the Pirates.
For your office, Coastal Copy is the original copier dealer in the Tri-Counties and your authorized Kyocera dealer, offering complete sales, service, and supplies on a full line of Kyocera Task Alpha digital MFPs. And thanks to the latest in Kyocera mobile and cloud technology, we offer Kyocera's mobile print app, which allows you to access documents through your smartphone or tablet. Call us today to schedule your free assessment and quote.
You'll see a difference because we go the distance.
Call 1-800-995-8835.
We're Tammy and Scott from Draftsman Ale Works here in Goleta, California.
For me, making beer is a dream come true. Seeing the community come together in our brewery is a fantastic feeling.
Community West Bank has trusted and believed in us from the very beginning.
Not only have they helped us by getting to where we are today, but they're helping us lay a path for where we want to go.
We count on them.
The community counts on Draftsman Ale Works to bring people together. We're glad they count on us. Community West Bank, member FDIC.
It's out of here. It's tough to tell whether that's another Foresters home run or one of the many flights going out of the Santa Barbara Airport. With 22 daily departures and 11 direct destinations, including Chicago, Dallas, Las Vegas, San Diego, and Seattle, there's no need to drive and fly when you can take off local at the Santa Barbara Airport. Prepare for a departure from the usual travel experience. Choose SBA and depart differently. A proud partner of the Santa Barbara Foresters.
We have our first pitching change of the ball game, and it comes for the Ventura Pirates. Daniel Naria will now enter the ball game, the right-handed pitcher, and he'll face the top of the order, Drew Markle, D. Kennedy, and Johnny Rodriguez, with the Foresters leading 1-0 going to the bottom half of the third. And here comes Markle, who had a line out into left field back in the first, but first time he'll face Daniel Naria.
Naria, another Glendale Community College guy. A lot of guys out of there for this Pirates lineup.
On the home opener for the Foresters, a good crowd in attendance here at Santa Barbara High School. Naria getting set for his first pitch against Markle. Here it is. And Markle, big swing and a miss. Looked like the slider from Naria. Strike number 1.
Santa Barbara High School, very much appreciate them hosting us this summer. Beautiful backdrop, too, Santa Barbara Hills. And you can even see it out there in center field. Some guys just wanted to get view of the game on some lawn chairs and on the hills.
There's the 0-1, and that misses down low in the dirt. Looked like another slider to Markle to even up the count 1-1. Even the street just to our right, it's elevated behind us where we're sitting here broadcasting the game. Just see people posting up lawn chairs beyond the fences, and even people just walking by on the walk or on the run, taking a moment to watch the Foresters, who currently lead 1-0. The leadoff man, Drew Markle, here in the bottom of the third at a 1-1 count in the delivery. And Markle sees a fastball high for ball 2.
Yeah, definitely a different venue from Pershing compared to this year, but a beautiful one nonetheless. Grounds crew doing a fantastic job maintaining this field, especially after the high school season.
Pristine the field currently for the Forsters. Well, it's 2-1 to the leadoff man. Here's the pitch. And Markle lines this one. A grounder too short. Olliman scoops it up and fires it over to first in time to retire Markle. He grounds out 6-3 for the first out in the third.
Markle's got some wheels, though. I mean, he made that a close play, even when it most likely was not going to be.
You have to appreciate that effort, going 100% down that first baseline. And this is going to bring up D. Kennedy. He's been the man of the hour last couple games, I should say, the last couple innings, going back to the late innings last night. Great defensive plays. He's got a walk so far today. First time facing Daniel Naria. Bases clear, 1 out. Bottom of the third. Forsters lead by a run. First pitch. And Kennedy pops it up. Maybe a chance here for the infield. Getting under it is the pitcher. Called off by the third baseman, making the catch. Flying in is Evan Jaquez from third. 2 gone.
Yeah, we call that a home run in an elevator shaft.
Yep.
Going straight up, back down.
So Kennedy sat down. This is going to bring up Johnny Rodriguez with 2 gone. Bases clear in the bottom of the third. 1-0 our score. Santa Barbara on top. Rodriguez struck out swinging in the first. Granted, that was against Cameron Lee, the starter. Our first reliever in the ballgame now for the Pirates, Daniel Naria. Here's the first pitch. And Rodriguez sees a fastball. Good take. It misses high for ball 1.
Yeah, Rodriguez, a big factor last night, getting that double in the 8th to continue on and get some runs for the Forsters late in the game.
1 for 4 last night. Picking up, of course, that first hit of the season, that double. Here's the 1-0. An off-speed pitch misses away for ball 2. For the Forsters, after last season, making it all the way to the National Baseball Congress Championship game for the 4th consecutive year, was unable to convert, even though they won it in 2020, 2021, and 2022, the NBC World Series. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a big cut from Rodriguez for strike 1. Fans it. 2-1 our count.
Rodriguez showing some signs of fantastic breaking ball early on. Got Markle to ground out to short. Really relying on that curveball kind of backdoor going into it.
2 gone. Bases clear. Bottom of the third. Daniel Naria comes set. Here's the 2-1 offering to Johnny Rodriguez. Rodriguez swing and a miss, strike 2. If Johnny's able to reach, Daniel Patterson awaits on deck. Those 2 quick outs for Daniel Naria, the first reliever of the ball game for the Pirates, inducing a ground out to short and a pop-up in the infield. Facing the top half of the order. Naria shakes off a couple pitches from his catcher, Brody Brown. And here is the 2-2 offering to Rodriguez. And Johnny lines this one. That gets past the shortstop in the left field for a base hit. And Rodriguez has his first knock of the day. Comes with 2 out in the bottom of the third.
Going the other way with it. Getting on base. Doing what needs to be done in this game. It's going to most likely be a low-scoring game. And going on the rest of the day, it's about getting on base. Doesn't have to look pretty.
Third hit of the day for the Forsters. He had 2 in the last. And here is Daniel Patterson. Just a matter of time for him till he just finds his groove this summer. Man at first base, but 2 gone. First time, of course, facing Daniel Naria, first reliever for the Pirates. Here's the first pitch, and Patterson fouls it back just to the right of home plate. Strike number 1.
Yeah, we mentioned Patterson's bio early on and his resume at Westmont. He mentions how his role model is Jonah Hill from Moneyball, and when also mentions how what he wants to do with his future career, quotes, do what Jonah Hill does in Moneyball.
You have to love that. Hey, get on base, right? Just like Johnny Rodriguez. 2 gone, the 0-1 pitch, and Patterson spits on it. Good keep from Brown, keep it in front of him, 1-1. That would be a pretty fun job.
Hey, I'm just glad the kid's a cinephile. Knows what he's talking about.
So for Patterson, at 1-1 count, trying to work Rodriguez around the bases. He had that 2-out knock. Forsters lead 1-0, bottom of the third. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and Patterson lines this one over to the third baseman. Jaquez fires across the diamond, and the throw in time to Jose Mariano, and Patterson grounds out, and the inning complete. We head to the fourth here from Santa Barbara. The Foresters on top 1-0 over the Pirates.
The bottom of the fourth inning after the Foresters bat.
It's out of here. It's tough to tell whether that's another Foresters home run or one of the many flights going out of the Santa Barbara airport. With 22 daily departures and 11 direct destinations, including Chicago, Dallas, Las Vegas, San Diego, and Seattle, there's no need to drive and fly when you can take off local at the Santa Barbara airport. Prepare for a departure from the usual travel experience. Choose SBA and depart differently. A proud partner of the Santa Barbara Foresters.
When it comes to your office equipment needs, call Coastal Copy. We're the largest independent office equipment dealership in the Tri-Counties, and as your locally owned authorized Savin dealer, Coastal Copy offers complete sales, service, and supplies on a full line of Savin digital copiers and MFPs, Savin color printers, digital duplicators, Savin wide format systems, digital presses, document management solutions, and more. That's Coastal Copy.
You'll see a difference because we go the distance.
Call 1-800-995-8835.
We go to the fourth here from Eddie Matthews Field on the campus of Santa Barbara High School. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Pirates. Robbie Treto, Angelo Alimon, and Gabriel Juarez. For the Pirates, the Sturs currently lead 1-0. They picked up a run in the second. Jack Holman had a leadoff double, got to third on a wild pitch, and scored by Jesse DiMaggio. RBI single for the third baseman. Here's the first pitch to Treto. And looked like his cutter just missing a fraction in for ball 1. Jackson Cloud remaining on the hill, the starter today for Santa Barbara. Here's the 1-0. And Treto chops it, and it goes foul just about halfway down the first baseline for strike number 1. For Robbie, the right fielder for the Pirates, he struck out swinging in the first against Jackson Cloud. And Cole, when looking at pitching, we saw Mason Bixby go 4 hitless innings yesterday, struck out 6. He was pulled after 4 innings. Bill Pintard electing to go to the bullpen. We'll have to see if Cloud keeps on rolling here, how long he would stay in this ball game. About to wind up a 1-1 pitch to Treto. Treto check swing misses for ball 2, but a check down the first baseline, and they say he went around for strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think Coach Pintard really doesn't want to use too many doesn't want to use guys up too early on in the season. You know, it's going to be a long stretch, especially at the end of June.
Absolutely. Save those arms in the 1-2 pitch, foul off by Treto over the first base dugout. We'll do it again. You mentioned that stretch at the end of June. Currently, the first couple weeks for the Foresters, they've got 2 rest days throughout a week, but that drops to only a single rest day end of June, early July, playing 6 games a week. Here's the 1-2, and Treto over to third off 1 hop picked by Jesse DiMaggio, and the throw over in time picked up there by Jack Holman, 1 away.
Well, like you mentioned, Hunter, a lot of our pitching staff for the Foresters aren't here yet, and that's because we're playing Super Regionals, but it also allows for a very large and very deep bullpen, too, so whenever you need it, especially at the end of June, when that schedule shifts into July, you're going to have the guys to do it, and hopefully, you just hope guys stay healthy and guys continue to give you your best stuff day in and day out.
For Jackson Cloud, the starter, he has retired his last 6 batters that he has faced. And here's Angelo Alimon, stands in for the second time. The pitch, Alimon sees a ball down low, ball 1. For Angelo, the shortstop for the Pirates, grounded out to second, first time up. Base is clear, 1 away, top of the 4th. Foresters lead 1-0. Here's the 1-0 offering. And Alimon sees a fastball missing high, 2-2. For the Foresters, of course, their home opener today, but it is the season opener for the Pirates. As a 2-0 pitch to Alimon, finds a strike zone. Looked like the cutter there from Cloud, 2-1. When looking down the right field line, currently no one up in the bullpen for the Foresters. Base is clear, 1 out, 2-1 pitch, and Alimon sees ball 3 high, another cutter, 3 balls and a strike.
Cloud's got a good selection today. Really looking like everything's humming well.
Cloud comes set, and the delivery, the 3-1 pitch, and Alimon reaches and sends it foul over the first base dugout into the netting. Full count. On deck will be Gabriel Juarez, who waits to enter for the second time today. Currently, not too much wind here from Santa Barbara High School. Just a limp breeze going out towards left center field. Payoff pitch. Olliman down on strikes. Nick Sanders scoops it up, saying he caught that one. And that is the 4th K of the day for Jackson Cloud. 2 gone here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting for the Pirates, designated hitter number 3.
Foresters leading 1-0, top of 4. Here's Gabriel Juarez, who had the first knock of the day for the Pirates back in the 2nd inning. Base is clear, 2 out. Cloud coming set, and the first pitch to Juarez. Juarez fouls it back, strike 1. Also, Juarez, who reached base with that single, he was the one that was doubled off in that line out from Brody Brown. And the double play was turned by D. Kennedy, the second baseman for the Foresters. It's never easy when you see that ball going in the outfield. You're thinking, oh, I can get to third, and you're doubled off the base that you were at. Here's the 0-1. Juarez check swing, ball 1.
Yeah, it's difficult, especially from a base running perspective. You know, you want to get out and get a jump, possibly even score, especially down 1, but you know, you got to hold. Learn that day 1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it misses away on the fastball. 2-1 to Gabriel Juarez. Another cloudy day from Santa Barbara. And yesterday when the team left to slow, it was nice sunny skies. Pretty much today it looked like what slow was yesterday for the Sturs. The 2-1 pitch. Up and down play over the first base dugout. 2-2.
Wouldn't be parking my car over there if I
No. Behind the field or in the parking lots, the upper parking lots here for Santa Barbara High School. Yeah, that's a danger zone down that right field line, the main street going through the high school. Base is clear. Foresters leading by a run, 2 out. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and a breaking ball just tapping it. Gabriel Juarez, and he stays alive. He's able to reach. Brandon Wynn awaits on deck. Cloud. He's locked in ever since giving up those 2 hits in the 2nd. Here's the 2-2. Big breaking ball, called strike 3. Jackson Cloud picks up his 5th K of the day and another clean inning for Jackson. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Sturs on top by a run.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the bookstore. Hi, this is Foresters Hall of Fame member Jim Buckley. When I'm not telling you who's batting for the Sturs, I write books for kids. Visit Chaucer's Books on Upper State Street and ask for my new graphic novel biography of Amelia Earhart or any of the great books I've written in the Who Was biography series. Titles include Muhammad Ali, the Wright Brothers, Blackbeard the Pirate, Roberto Clemente, and many more. Thanks for your support of reading for kids and the Foresters.
Need a new copier for your office? Coastal Copy is the original copier dealer in the Tri-Counties and your authorized Kyocera dealer, offering complete sales, service, and supplies on a full line of Kyocera Task Alpha digital MFPs. And thanks to the latest in Kyocera mobile and cloud technology, we offer Kyocera's mobile print app, which allows you to access documents through your smartphone or tablet. Call us today to schedule your free assessment and quote.
You'll see a difference because we go the distance.
Call 1-800-995-8835.
We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Foresters, the home team, on top 1-0 over the Ventura Pirates. The home opener today for Santa Barbara Foresters on the road yesterday on opening day. Took down the San Luis Obispo Blues in front of always a very good crowd up when you go and play slow.
Oh, I mean, Sinsheimer Stadium, beautiful venue. The city keeps it really pristine. And a fantastic place to play baseball. Does get a little cool there after the sun goes down, but overall, just a fantastic venue. And that's kind of all up and down the coast for the CCL. Obviously, you come down here for Santa Barbara Foresters. Beautiful venue here, but anywhere you go, California playing baseball in the summer, not a bad time in my opinion.
Not a bad time at all. The Jack Holman, Will Rogers, Nick Sanders due up in this inning. 5, 6, and 7 for Bill Pintard. And the Sturs leading 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Daniel Naria remains on the bump for the Ventura Pirates, entered in the last inning for the starter, Cameron Lee. First pitch to Holman. Chopped over to the second baseman, Ethan Gonzalez. Throw in time to retire Holman on 1 pitch. And Daniel Naria has the first out in the bottom of the 4th.
Betting for the Foresters, sponsored by Foresters Hall of Fame.
So Holman retired, and that's going to bring up Will Rogers. Serving as a DH. He had a pop-up, say a fly-out into center field back in the second. Stands in, one away, base is clear. His team on top 1-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Bats from the right side. He's going to face Naria for the first time this afternoon. The first pitch on its way, just missing a fraction low. Looked like a fastball with a little bit of movement from Naria on the hill. Ball number 1. Naria coming set. Here comes the second pitch to Will Rogers. Rogers looking to get on base for the first time this afternoon. And a check swing, but a called strike on the heater from Daniel on the hill, 1-1.
Rogers didn't seem to like that one a little bit inside, but like we said earlier, I'm just giving both sides of the plate, so you got to protect.
Got to make that adjustment throughout the course of the ball game. Nick Sanders awaits on deck. One away, base is clear. Bottom of 4, home team on top by a run. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and Rogers sees another fastball high, ball 2.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Hunter, but we're going to see this throughout the year in the CCL. And, you know, the fantastic thing about summer ball, obviously, you get your own jerseys, but you see the helmets, the gloves, the padding that are all from different colleges and universities. You see these guys coming together just to have a great summer and play some baseball. It's just beautiful.
I love that, too, the different helmet colors. Changes things up. The 2-1 pitch, and it misses away. Ball 3 on a slider from Naria. 3-1 the count. Forgot who it was yesterday. I believe it was Caden Peterson. His helmet color compared to the Foresters uniform yesterday really pops and kind of looks pretty cool.
Well, I mean, you look at Nick Sanders, too. He's got the pink shoes and the pink batting gloves on deck.
Here's the 3-1. And a fastball finds strike zone. Full count for Will Rogers. Yeah, we'll make a comment, especially when he comes up to bat on that pink. I like it.
I mean, you like to see the personality of these guys kind of come out through the uniforms and little details here and there.
Base is clear, 1 away, and Rogers at a full count. Daniel Naria clawing his way back into the count. Payoff pitch, and Rogers on a breaking ball pops it up, and it goes out of play over the first base dugout. He will do it again. Looking at yesterday's ball game, Jesse DiMaggio served as the DH. He has, in this game, moved to third base. A lot of changes, infield, outfield, and in the lineup for Bill Pintard this afternoon. Of course, Rogers serving as a DH after pitching yesterday, picking up the first save of the season for the Sturs. Still the count full. Daniel Naria takes a moment on the bump. And 3-2 delivery. And Rogers sees a slider away, ball 4, and Will Rogers will reach base for the first time this afternoon. The 1-out walk for Will.
Well, and like Coach Pintard mentioned before, the lineups are going to shift a lot in the first few weeks, really just trying to dial it in and seeing what guys work best where. And the fact I mentioned earlier, you know, you got a lot of guys that are athletes out there. You can put them anywhere, and they're going to succeed. So hopefully, in the next few weeks, start to get the lineup dialed in and see guys really shine in these Forester uniforms.
And here's Nick Sanders donning all that pink sleeve, but he's got a man at first base, former Will Rogers. The Sturs lead 1-0 with 1 away. A hefty lead now for Rogers. A little gamesmanship from Will, inducing Naria to step off. Naria comes set. With 1 away, still a man at first base, and Sanders awaits his first pitch. Check back to first. Rogers gets back, no problem. For Sanders today, first time he'll face Daniel Naria. He struck out looking in the second against Cameron Lee. Only 2 Foresters have gone down on strikes this afternoon. And both were against Cameron Lee. So waiting the first pitch, here it is. Misses away to Sanders, ball 1. Here this afternoon, the Foresters looking to maintain that momentum that they picked up last night with a big clutch win, big team win up in San Luis Obispo. Man at first, 1 away. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Runner goes to second, misses for a ball, and the throw-in is going to be close, but sliding in at second is Will Rogers. He's got a stolen bag.
You had a feeling Rogers was going to try to go on that. He was pent up and ready at first base over the last few pitches, and got a good jump, and it would help when the throw hits the mound. But otherwise, even so, I think he would have probably made it.
So Sanders now ahead 2-0 in the count. The Foresters looking for some extra runs. They picked up their lone run so far of the afternoon in the second. One away, runner in scoring position, the 2-0 pitch. And Sanders chops it left side. The third baseman picks up, but it goes foul. So we will do it again. So now strike one to Nick Sanders. On deck will be Jesse DiMaggio, responsible for driving in the first run of the ball game. Sanders takes a moment. And a 2-1 count. Can Rogers try to work his way around the bases? Sanders is able to put something in play. Looking for some more runs here in the fourth. Check back to second base, and they got him in a rundown between second and third. Rogers left a little bit early. And still, jury out to be determined, but they applied the tag just a few yards in front of third base, and Rogers caught in the rundown, put out for the second out.
Unfortunate circumstances right there. Overplayed his hand a little bit, and got caught in the rundown.
I believe it was Angelo Aliman who applied the tag. But regardless, 2 gone now in the fourth. That 1-out walk for Rogers now erased. 2-1 the count for Nick Sanders. And well, good communication from the infield too, Daniel Naria. The 2-1 pitch, and this one is turned on into left field, but staying in the yard, Brandon Wynn moves forward and makes the catch. Rogers gets picked off between second and third, and Sanders lines out in the left field. And we will head to the fifth here from Santa Barbara. Stars on top by a run.
It's out of here. It's tough to tell whether that's another Foresters home run or one of the many flights going out of the Santa Barbara airport. With 22 daily departures and 11 direct destinations, including Chicago, Dallas, Las Vegas, San Diego, and Seattle, there's no need to drive and fly when you can take off local at the Santa Barbara airport. Prepare for a departure from the usual travel experience. Choose SBA and depart differently. A proud partner of the Santa Barbara Foresters.
When it comes to your office equipment needs, call Coastal Copy. We're the largest independent office equipment dealership in the Tri-Counties, and as your locally owned authorized Savin dealer, Coastal Copy offers complete sales, service, and supplies on a full line of Savin digital copiers and MFPs, Savin color printers, digital duplicators, Savin wide format systems, digital presses, document management solutions, and more. That's Coastal Copy.
You'll see a difference because we go the distance.
Call 1-800-995-8835.
I'm Eric Anand, CEO and Managing Director of Santa Barbara Airbus. Santa Barbara Airbus is all about the customer experience. Having your customers count on you. It's because people recognize that you're there when you need them. One of the early challenges for our business was equipment financing. Community West Bank has always found a way for the terms and conditions to work for us and for them. I count on Community West Bank.
The community counts on Santa Barbara Airbus to keep them moving. We're glad they count on us. Community West Bank, member FDIC.
We head to the fifth, and the Foresters on top 1-0 over the Ventura Pirates, and it's time for the Finney's Fifth, brought to you every Foresters game by Finney's Craft House on Lower State Street. It is a great place for the Forester fans to gather before or after the game. Finney's Craft House. So going to the top of the fifth, Brandon Wynn, Evan Hawkes, and Brody Brown due up for the Pirates, 5, 6, and 7, with Jackson Cloud remaining on the hill, and you see now a little bit of action in the bullpen for the Foresters. So likely to see Cloud go this inning if he's able to complete it. He's been rolling and go to the bullpen following. Here's the first pitch, and Wynn, who bats out of the left side, takes a ball in on a fastball, 1-0. terms of guys up in the bullpen, Ty Zarodnik. It looks like also Garrett Stratton. Here's a 1-0 pitch. This ball goes foul, rolls slowly over to the first base dugout for strike number 1.
Well, we're seeing Cloud still out there for an extra inning. I'm sure Coach Pintard might have a short leash for him, giving him the extra inning and letting him go. But he's looking pretty comfortable still out there.
And here's the 1-1 pitch. And Wynn fouls it back. Maybe off the catcher Sanders, but it is strike number 2. For currently, Wynn has 1 of 2 hits today for the Pirates. Both of the hits coming in the second inning. Juarez led things off and Wynn followed suit. 2 outs to start that, 2 hits, I should say, to start that second inning. It's the second time that Wynn stands in today. Behind in the count, 1-2. And the 1-2 delivery to Cloud. I should say from Cloud, this ball is lined. 1 hopper over to D. Kennedy. And the throw in time to retire Brandon Wynn for the first out in the 5th.
D. Kennedy, once again, getting it done on the field. Kind of a defensive dog.
Yeah.
Kind of showing some flashes of greatness so far. Not necessarily other than a routine play, but in the past, Kennedy really showing some grit out there.
For Jackson Cloud, he has retired the last 9 batters he has faced, going back to the second inning. 1 away, base is clear. Here's the first pitch to Evan Jaquez. Yeah, to duck under that one. Ball number 1.
Always got to be ready out there.
Foresters lead 1-0. Base is clear, 1 away, and Evan Jaquez struck out swinging in the second. Sees a breaking ball, strike 1. Good pitch there from Cloud. Even up the count, 1-1. Cloud comes set. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Jaquez, and Jaquez swinging a miss on the heater. Strike 2.
Cloud rocking the tweeners with the stirrups today on the mound.
Oh, yes.
It's a clean look, throwing it back to the 80s.
1 away, and the base is clear. Cloud. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And Jaquez sees a heater high near the chin. 2-2. It'll
be interesting to see who Coach Pintard goes with after this inning.
Cloud has been phenomenal. Through 4 1/3. Here's the 2-2 swing and a miss, and that is the 6th K of the day for Jackson Cloud. And he has retired 10 straight batters that he has faced. So even a small sample size through essentially a 1.5 games, Cole, but pitching has been rock solid so far for the Foresters.
I mean, put on a blender. I mean, they don't even look like they're what they're looking at right now. Kid is rolling.
This brings up Brody Brown. Base is clear, 2 gone. Here's the first pitch. Brown sees a fastball, strike 1. And Cloud not backing off, completely dialed in.
You love to see the focus this early on in the season. These guys they know the goal, they know the standard, and they're here to win.
Sturs leading by a run, 2 gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Brody Brown takes strike 2 on another fastball from Jackson Cloud. The right-handed sophomore, just I should say, soon-to-be junior, complete up his sophomore season at Cuesta College, up actually near San Luis Obispo in that general area. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball missing high, 1-2.
Yeah, Cloud looking to join that great program down south at Cal State Northridge next year.
CSUN Matadors will inherit a very good pitcher. That is for sure in the Big West Conference. 2 gone, base is clear. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And Brown swing and a miss. That is the 7th strikeout of the day for Jackson Cloud, and he has retired 11 straight. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Santa Barbara Foresters on top of the Pirates by a run.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the bookstore. Hi, this is Foresters Hall of Fame member Jim Buckley. When I'm not telling you who's batting for the Sturs, I write books for kids. Visit Chaucer's Books on Upper State Street and ask for my new graphic novel biography of Amelia Earhart or any of the great books I've written in the Who Was biography series. Titles include Muhammad Ali, the Wright Brothers, Blackbeard the Pirate, Roberto Clemente, and many more. Thanks for your support of reading for kids and the Foresters.
Need a new copier for your office? Coastal Copy is the original copier dealer in the Tri-Counties and your authorized Kyocera dealer, offering complete sales, service, and supplies on a full line of Kyocera Task Alpha digital MFPs. And thanks to the latest in Kyocera mobile and cloud technology, we offer Kyocera's mobile print app, which allows you to access documents through your smartphone or tablet. Call us today to schedule your free assessment and quote.
You'll see a difference because we go the distance.
Call 1-800-995-8835.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. DiMaggio, Bollinger, and Markle do up in this inning for the Sturs. Currently leading 1-0 over the Pirates, and this 5th inning continued to be presented by Finney's Craft House on Lower State Street. It's a great place for the fans of the Foresters to gather before or after the game. Finney's Craft House. So the Sturs looking for some more hits, only up by a single run. Going to the bottom of the 5th inning, Daniel Naria remains on the bump. Here's the first pitch to DiMaggio. Off speed. Pitch with some movement in there for a strike. There's a defensive change for the Pirates. Robert Pitts now in at center field. Will bat out of the top spot for the Pirates. He'll be coming up in the 6th inning. Here's the 0-1. Jesse DiMaggio chops one high hopper over to the third baseman. Jaque scoops it, fires it, 1 out.
Yeah, Pitts, a product of Cypress College. Going to be a junior next year. Standing at a tall 5'9", 175.
So Pitts in at center. Jesse DiMaggio grounds out to third, and this is going to bring up the 9-hole hitter, Jack Bollinger, who had a ground out to third back in the second. Second time he'll stand in, but the first time that he'll face Daniel Naria. This will actually be the 9th batter that Naria will face. He came in the third for the starting pitcher. He faced the top of the order to start his outing. Bases clear, 1 out. Sturs on top by a run. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Bollinger. Bollinger up and out, play over the third base dugout for strike number 1.
You know, Bollinger, prior to being at Westmont, Sac State player, was all defensive WAC team his freshman year.
Part of the WAC conference, then of course transferring to Westmont, recently bumped up to the NCAA D2 division after being an NAIA school. Here's the 0-1. Bollinger sees a heater high and away, ball 1. You talked about it, Cole, the Westmont athletes on this roster for the Foresters. They've been an important part, especially Daniel Patterson going back to last year, being the team MVP. Expected to be another large role, and he's really in a leadership role as well. Jack Bollinger, a fellow Westmont Warrior. The 1-1 pitch, and therefore a strike on the fastball.
Well, we mentioned it before, too. That's what's so beautiful about baseball. Obviously, you get a lot of guys like Markle coming from Ole Miss, like Sanders coming from Texas, big-name schools. But you also get these guys coming from, D2, D3, community colleges that are here to play and in a lot of ways here to prove themselves and are working as hard, if not harder, than everyone else, too.
And the 1-2 pitch missing high on a fastball, and Jack Bollinger now at a 2-2 count. 1 away, and the base is clear. Foresters leading by a run, which they picked up in the second. Currently in the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 our count. And the delivery, and Bollinger swing and a miss. And that is the first strikeout of the day for Daniel Naria. Jack Bollinger down on strikes. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. The Sturs go back top of the order, and here's Drew Markle. Markle 0 for 2, a line out into left and a ground out to short. For the Forsters today, they've got 3 hits. We've had also worked 2 walks. The 5 base runners that have been able to reach the base pass. 2 gone, base is clear. Here's the first pitch to Markle. Off-speed slider, misses for ball 1.
And the Pirates have been pretty lucky today, not having to deal with Drew Markle on the base path. He can fly when he wants to.
And yesterday, for Markle, he reached once on a bunt single in the 8th. Came around actually to score the winning run last night against the Blues. Here's the 1-0, and Markle turns on one left side. Will it stay fair for Drew? It did not. Third base umpire putting up his hands. That ball looked like went right over the foul pole.
A little confusion here.
There was a little confusion for the fans, but the third base umpire put up his hands, drilled by Markle. He's still between first and second, saying that ball was fair. That ball was cranked, but it looked like it was going over the uprights, the end zone of Lambeau.
We're going to look like we have a discussion here between the umpires and Coach Pintard. Markle thought it was gone easy.
Third base umpire coming in and talking with home plate umpire and Bill Pintard appearing out of that first base dugout.
That ball, get out of here in a hurry, though. Oh,
It
my
was.
goodness. Looked like it had somewhere to be. Catch a bus.
Wonder the exit velo on that one. That one tattooed.
Well, that's what's nice about being here at Santa Barbara High, too. We have TrackMan and a lot of other data services working for us. So, we get those stats hopefully later on in the day, and that ball will be looked at, I'm sure.
It's actually 103.
Okay. That'll do it. Heck of a rip. Just a few feet foul.
So it's 1-1 after nearly a home run from Markle. 2 gone, bases clear. Here's the pitch. And Markle lays off of it on a slider, ball 2.
Well, that's what's so dangerous about this top of this order for the Forsters. You give them anything, they're going to take it all. I mean, that was, right side of the plate, but Markle got all of it, just fortunately hooked it a little too far.
The Rhea coming set on the hill for the Pirates. Still only a 1-run ball game. Here's the 2-1. And Markle swinging a miss out ahead of it. 2-2. If Drew is able to reach, D. Kennedy awaits on deck. The Rhea coming set on the hill for the Pirates. Markle awaits the 2-2 pitch. Here it is. And Markle skies it in right center field, but the right fielder, Treto, moves over and makes the squeeze in right. Drew Markle gave it a run down that left field line, did not stay fair. Instead, he flies out into right, and we head to the 6th here from Santa Barbara. Stars on top by a run.
During this time of record market highs and gradual economic recovery, it's essential you have someone you can trust. For 10 consecutive years, the Santa Barbara News Press Reader's Choice Poll has awarded Tremblay Financial Services recognition for the financial guidance they provide their clients. Tremblay Financial Advisors continually educate their clients with new options and financial planning tailored fit to you. For more information or an appointment, call 569-1982 or log on to tremblayfinancial.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Centaurus Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Tremblay Financial Services and Centaurus Financial are not affiliated companies. Investing involves risk, including potential loss of principal. No investment strategy can guarantee a profit or protect against a loss in periods of declining values.
We go to the top of the 6th here from Santa Barbara High School. Stars still on top of the Pirates by a run, and Jackson Cloud remains in the ball game, and he will face 8, 9, and 1. Cloud has been rolling on all cylinders. Here's the first pitch. And it misses on a fastball in to Ethan Gonzalez, leading things off for the Pirates. Saw action in the bullpen, but Bill Pintard going back out with Cloud as the second pitch swung on, popped up. That ball will go up and out of play behind home plate. Strike one. But for Jackson Cloud, only conceding 2 base runners, 2 hits in the second. And since that hit, given up in the second, retired 10 straight. Here's the 1-1. And the fastball missing high for ball number 2.
And Cloud again, just looking really comfortable on the mound. Stuff's really been working today, and hopefully he's not going to stop today.
Here's a 2-1. Fastball up out of play over the first base dugout. Strike 2. To follow Gonzalez, Jose Mariano, and then Robert Pitts, who entered top of the order for Ethan Kearney in center field defensively in the last inning. He will bat for the first time, likely to face Cloud. But it's 2-2. And the pitch, Gonzalez skies it into right, trotting back a little bit is Daniel Patterson. Catches it for the first out. Gonzalez retired by Patterson out and right. One away here in the top of the 6th. Sturs on top, still by a run, which they picked up in the second. Just a 1-run ball game here from Santa Barbara High School, and here's the 9-hole hitter, Jose Mariano. The pitch from Cloud, and Mariano takes it in the dirt, ball 1. And for the Foresters, home opener and a nice crowd is definitely filled in the stands here at Eddie Matthews Field. The 1-0 pitch. Turned on, this one is up the middle, and that ball gets through the gap into center field. And that is a 1-out knock for Jose Mariano, the 3rd hit of the day for the Pirates. And the Pirates have their first base runner, believe it or not, since the 2nd inning. Jackson Cloud has been lethal.
Well, just after that hit, we see the bullpen start to get going again. People had just sat down after the end of the 5th, and looks like there might be some action again in there.
Here's Robert Pitts, standing in for the first time, entered for Ethan Cerny in center field, the first pitch. And it looked like his cutter from Cloud, it misses for ball 1. So for Ethan Kearney, his day done. He went 0 for 2. And Pitts standing in with a base runner at first. 1 out here on top of the 6th. Check back to first base. Mariano scampers back. Still only a 1-run ball game. The Pirates got a couple base runners, could do some damage at any given point. Cloud has done very well, and here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike number 1 to Robert Pitts.
Yeah, Cloud mixing in that changeup and cutter. Really relying on that high fastball, especially late in counts today.
We haven't seen him working curveball. Pitching coach Ryan Kramer says he does work it in as a check back to first base. Mariano gets back. Cloud looking into his catcher, Nick Sanders, getting his first start behind the dish for the Sturs. 1 away, 1 at first. The 1-1 pitch and a fastball, and way out ahead of it was Pitts. Strike 2.
Pitts looking a little anxious up there. First 2 swings, a little far out and ahead of it.
Another check back, and that ball gets past the first baseman, Jack Holman, and getting to second base now. Jose Mariano trying to get to third. That ball is near the bullpen, and Patterson, the right fielder, hucks it all the way over, but advancing all the way to third is Jose Mariano. And just like that, on the errant throw, the tying run is just 90 feet away here in the top of the 6th.
Well, this is why you need some crooked numbers early on offensively. You need to really begin to build up a lead, because anything can happen. We just saw it right there. Kind of a small break in the armor, and you see a guy take 2 bases on a pass ball at first base. So a little brutal.
So Jose Mariano now at third. With only a 1 out, a sacrifice fly intact. It's 1-2 for Robert Pitts in his first plate appearance of the day. Cloud looking to dig deep, trying to retain this 1-0 lead for the Sturs. Here's the pitch, and the 1-2 called strike 3. And Jackson Cloud has his 8th K of the day.
Needed that one right there. Recenter yourself, get yourself back in the spot you want to go, and hopefully attack this hitter and get out of this inning.
And we'll now have a pinch hitter standing in for the Pirates.
Pinch hitting for the Pirates, number 35, Sean Mann, 35.
Sean Mann will now stand in for the first time today. Pinch hitting for Robbie Treto. Now, the manager for the Foresters, Bill Pintard, coming out of the first base dugout. And it looks like he'll make a pitching change here. Jackson Cloud, what an effort. The man going to CSUN next year. Pintard out to talk with his man. Currently a man at third base representing the tying run here in the top of the 6th. Sturs on top 1-0.
Pintard waving off the rest of the infield. Just wanted to talk to Cloud himself, see how he's feeling, take the temperature of the situation.
So no pitching change. Cloud will remain out there after his 8th K.
You know, that's a manager that is going to go ahead and trust his pitcher, especially early on in the season, building that relationship up and basically saying, hey, kid, it's all you. See what you can do out there.
So here's a pinch hitter. Bats from the right side, Sean Mann. First pitch, heater, swing and a miss, strike 1. Jackson Cloud looking to put up another 0 on the scoreboard for the Pirates.
Mann hailing from Sonoma State up north.
Tying run at third base, top of the 6th. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and check swing, couldn't lay off of it. He went around for strike 2. 0-2, and quickly Jackson Cloud ahead in the count. Mariano remains at third. Cloud coming set with 2 away. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and Sean Mann spits on it. Good keep there from the catcher, Nick Sanders. 1-2.
Sanders taking his time after that block, basically allowing his pitcher to catch his breath and recenter himself here. Cloud still looking pretty comfortable out there.
2 gone. Runner at third. It's a 1-run ball game. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Mann takes strike 3. 9th K of the day for Jackson Cloud.
Jackson Cloud, strikeout number
And the Foresters
10.
retain their 1-0 lead over the Pirates. What an effort from Jackson Cloud. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Sturs on top 1-0.
During this time of record market highs and gradual economic recovery, it's essential you have someone you can trust. For 10 consecutive years, the Santa Barbara News Press Reader's Choice Poll has awarded Tremblay Financial Services recognition for the financial guidance they provide their clients. Tremblay Financial Advisors continually educate their clients with new options and financial planning tailored fit to you. For more information or an appointment, call 569-1982 or log on to tremblayfinancial.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Centaurus Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Tremblay Financial Services and Centaurus Financial are not affiliated companies. Investing involves risk, including potential loss of principal. No investment strategy can guarantee a profit or protect against a loss in periods of declining values.
I'm Eric Onen, CEO and Managing Director of Santa Barbara Airbus. Santa Barbara Airbus is all about the customer experience. Having your customers count on you. It's because people recognize that you're there when you need them. One of the early challenges for our business was equipment financing. Community West Bank has always found a way for the terms and conditions to work for us and for them. I count on Community West Bank.
The community counts on Santa Barbara Airbus to keep them moving. We're glad they count on us. Community West Bank, member FDIC.
Go to the bottom of the sixth. Sturs on top 1-0 over the Pirates. And a couple defensive changes now. Sean Manu pinch hit, now in at right. Gordon Ryder now in at third base. And Aiden Jabara now in at first for the Pirates. And for the Sturs, they'll have D. Kennedy, Johnny Rodriguez, Daniel Patterson, 2, 3, and 4 due up. And they'll face a new pitcher, Tyler Sileo. And the first pitch from Sileo to Kennedy. That's in there for strike on a fastball. 0-1. At this point in the ball game, Cole, Foresters looking for some insurance runs. Still only a 1-run game. The 0-1 pitch to Kennedy. On a breaking ball, slices it, should say grounds it out of play left side to the bullpen.
Well, if you've watched any baseball, again, these are the type of situations where a single swing can really alter the entire format of this game. Sturs really need some runs right here to feel comfortable going into these late innings.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to D. Kennedy. And Kennedy lays off it on a slider. Good take, ball 1. Tyler Sileo from George Fox University. Entering this ball game, entering in the 6th. Facing the first batter of his outing, and the 1-2 pitch. And Kennedy down on strikes. A swing and a miss. Looked like a breaking ball from Sileo. And he has his first K of his outing.
It's difficult arm angle Sileo's throwing at. You know, guys got to adjust. That's why you go to the pin. That's why you shake it up. You never know what's going to work and what's not any given day.
That's going to bring up Johnny Rodriguez, who's 1 for 2 today. He struck out swinging in the first and had a base hit in the third. This was the third different pitcher that he will face this afternoon. Cameron Lee got the start today for the Pirates. Daniel Naria entered as first reliever. Now it's Sileo. And the first pitch to Rodriguez. Rodriguez swinging a miss. Great looking pitch from Sileo. Had some action on it. Strike 1.
Rodriguez coming from Long Beach State. He's a dirtbag.
Yes, sir.
One of the best nicknames in sports, in my opinion.
Long Beach playing in the Big West. As the 0-1 pitch to Rodriguez, fouls it back off the catcher. And Brody Brown took that one. Takes a moment. We hope he is okay.
That's a stinger right there.
Now the coaching staff coming out of the third base dugout. Scott Murray, the new head coach, along with his assistant Scott Egan. That ball deflected off the bat of Rodriguez. Brown still shaking up behind the dish. Talking with his coaching staff. No, the trainer coming out. Sierra. Take a look at the catcher. So take a look at his hand. Hope all the best to Brody.
If you've ever played catcher, this is a situation you know all too well. I mean, you're just getting punished back there. And unfortunately, one swing of the bat can really alter your season. Hopefully that's not the case here.
YouTube channel. We are not on the radio this summer. We are on YouTube, which is available.
As the catcher gets checked out.
No matter where you are, you won't miss a pitch.
Well, for the Foresters, looking at their schedule ahead, they'll have an off day tomorrow. Then we'll face the Slow Blues 4:30 on Tuesday, and be on the road on Wednesday, Conejo Oaks. Another off day on Thursday, then a little bit of a homestand next weekend.
On YouTube, Foresters YouTube channel, there's a link on our top of our right at the bottom of our webpage where you go to the listen.
Currently, it's 0-2 for Johnny Rodriguez.
And you won't miss a pitch.
And the Foresters trainer, Sierra. Taking a look at that hand for Brown. And the catcher, good to see him thrown back to the hill.
Looks like he's going to stay in the game. Let's hear it for him.
One away and the base is clear. Catcher okay for the Pirates. Good to see he stays in the ball game. It's 0-2 for Johnny Rodriguez. Coming set on the hill, Saleo, and the pitch to Johnny. Turns on it, pushes it actually opposite field, and out there's Brandon Wynn, and makes the catch for the second out. 2 gone here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Forster still on top. 1-0 over the Pirates.
By Santa Barbara Mayor Randy Rouse. Please welcome the right fielder, number 8, Daniel Patterson.
And it looks like there was a catch and change made during this inning. Grant Madrid Murray now in to catch. So it was Grant who was shaken up, taking that foul ball. And here's now Daniel Patterson. Base is clear, 2 out. Looks to bunt, turns away from it. That pitch was coming in close near the belt. Ball 1. We'll get confirmation on the catcher. Weren't informed of catch and change if it was made. But here's the 1-0 pitch now to Patterson. Sees a fastball down the middle. 1-1. Foresters lead 1-0. Bottom of the 6th. Silla retired the first 2 batters, and Patterson fouls it back on the 1-1 pitch. 1-2. On deck will be Jack Holman for the Foresters. Tyler Saleo, on the hill. Tied the first 2 batters he has faced. And he comes set, and the 1-2 pitch to Daniel. And Patterson lines this one in the bullpen left side, well out of play. But it remains 1-2.
Saw that pitch well. Just once again hooked it just a little bit. It's 2 down, but hopefully maybe the Stars can get a nice 2-out rally cooking right now.
And the windup and the delivery to Daniel Patterson. And Patterson on a breaking ball sky high, popped up and behind home plate. We will do it again. It remains 1-2. Good battle here between Daniel and Tyler. And Saleo, the 3rd pitcher to be used today for Ventura. Tried the first 2 he has faced. Bases clear, 2 gone. Bottom of the 6th. And the 1-2 pitch to Patterson. And Patterson's swing and a miss, chasing that slider. Tyler Saleo has a clean 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 7th here from Santa Barbara. Foresters on top 1-0 over the Pirates.
We head to the top of the 7th inning.
It's out of here. It's tough to tell whether that's another Foresters home run or one of the many flights going out of the Santa Barbara airport. With 22 daily departures and 11 direct destinations, including Chicago, Dallas, Las Vegas, San Diego, and Seattle, there's no need to drive and fly when you can take off local at the Santa Barbara airport. Prepare for a departure from the usual travel experience. Choose SBA and depart differently. A proud partner of the Santa Barbara Foresters.
We're Tammy and Scott from Draftsman Ale Works here in Goleta, California.
For me, making beer is a dream come true. Seeing the community come together in our brewery is a fantastic feeling.
Community West Bank has trusted and believed in us from the very beginning.
Not only have they helped us by getting to where we are today, but they're helping us lay a path for where we want to go.
We count on them.
The community counts on Draftsman Ale Works to bring people together. We're glad they count on us. Community West Bank, member FDIC.
Need a new copier for your office? Coastal Copy is the original copier dealer in the Tri-Counties and your authorized Kyocera dealer, offering complete sales, service, and supplies on a full line of Kyocera Task Alpha digital MFPs. And thanks to the latest in Kyocera mobile and cloud technology, we offer Kyocera's mobile print app, which allows you to access documents through your smartphone or tablet. Call us today to schedule your free assessment and quote.
You'll see a difference because
Call 1-800-995-8835.
We go to the 7th inning here from Santa Barbara High School. We have a pitch and change. Ty Zarodnik now enters the left-handed pitcher for the Forsters, and he'll face 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Pirates. Angelo Aliman stands in. First pitch. Aliman fouls it back off of Sanders, the catcher. Strike number 1. And we do have an update. It was Grant Madrid Murray in the last inning for the Pirates who took that ball off the hand. So we hope all the best for Grant. Made the catch and change for that inning. So it was strike number 1 to Angelo Aliman. He's 0 for 2 today. Ground out to second and a strikeout. And for Ty Zarodnik, first left-handed pitcher for the Forsters, seen all year long, is the second pitch on its way in there for a strike.
And Zarodnik, a big dude, 6'7", 245, sophomore out of the University of Oklahoma.
Quickly ahead, 0-2. And Zarodnik coming set, and here's the pitch. And that bounces in there, misses for ball 1.
Zarodnik also in high school, 117 strikeouts and a .06 ERA as a senior.
Fantastic stuff from Ty Zarodnik. A ball and 2 strikes for the leadoff man, Angelo Aliman. It's a 1-run ball game. Sturs on top, 1-0, top of the 7th. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that one misses inside on a heater. 2-2.
I mean, for a second, let's appreciate Jackson Cloud going
Absolutely.
6 scoreless and just pitching flawlessly. Really having a good grip on all 3 of his pitches and mixing it in well.
2-2 for Angelo Aliman. Zarodnik comes set, 2-2. Inside, full count. And the final line for Cloud, 6 innings, giving up only 3 hits, no runs, no walks, and struck out 9. The soon-to-be junior for the CSUN Matadors. Phenomenal first appearance for the Forsters this summer. Count full for the leadoff man, Aliman. Here's the pitch. And he sends this one back to the mound off the legs of Zarodnik. Can he make the play in time? He can. What an effort from Zarodnik. Stop that ball and make the play.
I mean, by any means necessary, am I right? I mean, that's a difficult ball for a number of reasons. The most being that you just got hit with the ball. And then on top of that, you got to turn and make a play. Can't let it go. And Zarodnik doing a fantastic job keeping his composure and getting the man out.
One away and the base is clear here in the top of the 7th. Sturs on top 1-0. And Zarodnik, fantastic effort on the hill. Grounded back to him. I shouldn't really say grounded. Sharply hit straight back to him.
I think he might take exception you calling it a soft grounder. But yeah.
Sharply hit back to him.
There you go.
Here's the first pitch to Juarez. Sent directly back behind home plate, strike 1.
I'm sure that Rawlings logo on the bottom of his calf later will argue differently.
Nothing in 1 for the DH. He's 1 for 2 today. Had a hit in the 2nd. Strikeout in the 4th, and Zarodnik coming set. And the 0-1 pitch fouled back behind home plate for strike number 2. Brandon Wynn will be on deck for the Pirates to follow Juarez. Still just a 1-run ball game. Fantastic pitching for the Forsters as they had yesterday. Cloud, 6 scoreless innings, and Zarodnik ahead in the count, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Juarez, and he chops it into the first base dugout just in front of it. Stays alive, 0-2, protecting the plate. Man who plays for Glendale CC.
Good action on that fastball, though. Moving about a zone and a half, especially down to the right side of the plate, working away from the batter. Beautiful stuff.
Zrodnik going to keep what Jackson Cloud started this afternoon. Still 0-2. Zrodnik comes set. The pitch. The 0-2 popped up. Right side, the second baseman and the right fielder, Daniel Patterson, moves in. Patterson calls everyone off and makes the catch in right. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. This is going to bring up Brandon Wynn. And for Wynn, 1 for 2. A single in the second and a ground out to second base in the 5th. Of course, the first time he is facing Ty Zrodnik this afternoon. Still only a 1-run ball game. Bases clear, 2 out here in the 7th. Zrodnik comes set. First pitch to Wynn. And it's in there for a strike. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Cole, when looking at the pitching staff this season for the Sturs, Bill Pintard alluded to it before the start of the season. Not as many lefties that he would like in his bullpen. Still just a couple sprinkled in as the 0-1 pitch. Down low, to even up the count 1-1.
Yeah, only about 3 guys on their active roster that are lefties. You'd like to see a little more diversity in your bullpen, but as the season goes on and they add some more players from different super regionals and colleges around the country, I'm sure it'll even out.
But the first left-handed pitcher to take the hill this season for the Sturs. 2 gone, bases clear. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and Wynn lays off of it, but it's a called strike. Straight down the middle from Ty Zrodnik. 1-2. Whatever happens here between Zrodnik and Wynn, Holman, Rogers, Sanders due up. The Sturs looking for some insurance runs at the bottom half of this inning. Only leading by a run. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And Brandon Wynn, good take as Sanders is able to smother it on a breaking ball. I should say more of the slider from Zrodnik. 2-2.
Zrodnik coming from Keller, Texas. A lot of Texas guys, both to go to UT, Texas A&M, as well as Oklahoma. New SEC schools. As of, or will be in a few months as well.
All the shakeup around college athletics in terms of conferences, the Pac-12, all of that. Conference, so many schools leaving. Well, 2 gone and the base is clear here in the 7th, top half. Zrodnik coming set, and the 2-2 pitch. And Wynn nearly got hit near the hands, turns on, fouls it back into the backstop. We'll do it again, 2-2. Good battle here between Brandon Wynn, the left fielder, and Ty Zrodnik. On deck is Evan Jaquez for the Ventura Pirates. The 2-2. And Wynn, swing and a miss. Well done from Ty Zrodnik. A clean 1-2-3 in for him. And we go to the bottom half of the 7th. Holman, Rogers, Sanders coming up when we return.
During this time of record market highs and gradual economic recovery, it's essential you have someone you can trust. For 10 consecutive years, the Santa Barbara News Press Reader's Choice Poll has awarded Tremblay Financial Services recognition for the financial guidance they provide their clients. Tremblay Financial Advisors continually educate their clients with new options and financial planning tailored fit to you. For more information or an appointment, call 569-1982 or log on to tremblayfinancial.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Centaurus Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Tremblay Financial Services and Centaurus Financial are not affiliated companies. Investing involves risk, including potential loss of principal. No investment strategy can guarantee a profit or protect against a loss in periods of declining values.
We're Tammy and Scott from Draftsman Ale Works here in Goleta, California.
For me, Making beer is a dream come true. Seeing the community come together in our brewery is a fantastic feeling.
Community West Bank has trusted and believed in us from the very beginning.
Not only have they helped us by getting to where we are today, but they're helping us lay a path for where we want to go.
We count on them.
The community counts on Draftsman Ale Works to bring people together. We're glad they count on us. Community West Bank, member FDIC.
We go to the bottom half of the 7th here from Santa Barbara High School. Be Jack Holman to lead things off for the Sturs, currently leading 1-0. Going to the bottom half of the inning. Holman, Rogers, Sanders, due up. Today for Holman, he had the first knock of the day, and he has scored the lone run for the Sturs. Tyler Sileo remains on the hill. First pitch. Holman sees a slider and misses for ball 1.
We're really getting spoiled out here. I know the viewers can't necessarily hear, but we were just gifted a beautiful rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game through trumpet for the fantastic fans that decided to come out here on this gloomy Sunday.
1-0 pitch. Holman into left. Brandon Wynn tries to move in, but that ball falls in front of the left fielder, and that's a leadoff knock for the Foresters, and a good start trying to add on to their 1-run lead. And Holman, second knock of the day.
Sponsored by Mustard Seed Catering Company. Designated hitter, number 7, Will Rogers.
This is going to bring up the DH, Will Rogers. It looks like we'll now have a pinch runner coming in at first base for Jack Holman. It's Dylan Fishbow now in to run at first for Jack Holman. So Fishbow in, and Rogers will stand in for the 3rd time today. And will face Tyler Sileo for the first time. And the first pitch to Will. Runner goes off the first pitch. It's a good throw, sliding in. They got him at second. Fishbow comes in to run and thrown out at second. Fantastic throw from Grant Madrid Murray, who was banged up on that last play in the last inning. He throws out Fishbow at second.
Yeah, might have done him well to possibly take a beat. Maybe see a pitch before he took off, but regardless, great throw from the catcher. Got it done.
Counts now 1-0 for Rogers. Here's the pitch, and it misses away. And that is ball 2. So that eliminates the lead off single for the Foresters. Base is clear now, 1 away, 2-0 the count for Rogers. Got a fly out in the center and also worked a walk. Coming set, Sileo, and the delivery to Rogers. Rogers swing and a miss for strike number 1.
Rogers was thinking tank on that one. That's a big swing and a miss.
Rogers, he's got some pop behind him. Takes a moment, stands back in. Sanders awaits on deck. Sileo comes set. And the 2-1 offering to Rogers. And Will fouls it off to the right side behind home plate. Even up the count, 2-2. Seen a lot of changes defensively here this afternoon for the Pirates. Gordon Ryder in at third. Aiden Jabara in at first. Of course, the catch and change as well. Grant Madrid Murray. Also Sean Mann out in right field. But the 2-2 pitch. And this one is lined. This one is off the mound. Deflects the second baseman. Gonzalez moves in. And the throw. They got him in time. Fantastic recovery from Ethan Gonzalez after that ball deflected off the mound.
Yeah, really clean takeaway. I mean, those balls happen often. We saw it earlier. It was Roddick to basically just stay calm, you know. Obviously, you got a fast runner there in Rogers and was able to calmly make the transfer. Throw it over the first.
Here comes Nick Sanders standing in. First pitch to Nick. Base is clear, 2 out. Takes a fastball strike down the middle. The Foresters are leading 1-0 in the bottom of the 7th. The Sturs looking for some insurance in these late innings now. And here's the 0-1 pitch, and Sanders spits on it. Slider missing away, 1-1. For Nick today, struck out looking, and a line out into left. Sileo coming set on the hill. 2 gone, bases clear. Here is the 1-1. On its way, Sanders sees a breaking ball, missing away. Good take, 2-1.
Well, and that's the thing. This season it's long. You need guys to, remain confident. Even when hitting struggles begin to pop up, with Sanders, just kind of wait for your pitch. Don't try to go looking for anything that is not in your zone, and hopefully make something happen.
Here's the 2-1 to Nick, and Sanders fouls it and fights it off behind home plate. Strike number 2. So Jack Holman had the leadoff single on the bottom half of the 7th inning. Pinch runner came in to run, thrown out at second. Will Rogers ground out to second base. That's where we are currently. And the lone run on the scoreboard, 1-0, came in the 2nd inning. The Stars pushed it in by Jesse DiMaggio's RBI single. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and Sanders reaches for it in the right field. Sean Mann moves over it and makes the catch diving in right field, but it goes in and out of his glove. And Sanders motors his way all the way to second base. And it looked like Mann had it in his glove, and it popped out when maybe he was falling.
I was shocked to see Mann didn't get there as fast as I thought. He was playing pretty shallow and right, had a good jump on it. I think just didn't time the grab as well as he could have. I think it might have hit his forearm and slide off. But, what I think the Stars at this point will take anything they can get, especially for base runners.
Scored as a hit for Sanders, and he will get all the way to second base. We'll have a pinch hitter coming in for Jesse DiMaggio. And Jacob Coes now come in to record his first plate appearance of the summer. So Coes will now hit in the bottom of the 7th. Runner at second base, an opportunity here for the Stars. Only a 1-run ball game. First pitch, and Coes, good take and a great keep from Madrid Murray. Ball 1.
Yeah, Coes is a Ripon, California native. Modesto Community College product. Batted .305 at Modesto. 164 at bats and had 9 stolen bases too. So if he gets on, he's a threat.
Is that a 1-0 count? Sanders at second. Here's the pitch, and the 1-0 in there for a strike. Good frame by Madrid Murray on the fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, Stars looking for anything. Might give him a little spark in the latter half of this inning.
Try to find some way to get an extra run. Been holding on to this 1-run lead since the 2nd. Bottom half of the 7th currently. It's 1-1, 2 gone, runner at second. Here's the pitch, and Coes swinging a miss, strike 2. Good pitch from Tyler Sileo.
It's difficult, especially when you're pinch hitting. You're not real loose. You're coming in, not necessarily knowing what to expect. Obviously, you've watched the pitcher from the dugout, but all you're trying to do is put bear to the ball and make something happen.
Also the first plate appearance of the summer as well. Doesn't make it any easier for Jacob at the dish. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Coes sees a heater high, 2-2.
Well, the thing is, too, you're on the bench, and I mentioned before, you're cold, and, any single spark can help this Foresters team win. And at this point, you just need a non-crooked number up there. So anything that Coach Pintard needs, you're going to do to make sure you guys are on top of the end of 9.
Big 2-2 pitch coming up. 2 gone. Here it is. And Coes, he spits on it. Full count. On deck, Jack Bollinger. Nick Sanders got on base, currently at second. Stars trying to find some insurance any way possible. Here's the pitch, and Coes on the 3-2, takes ball 4 low, an off-speed pitch from Sileo. Able to reach base in your first plate appearance via a walk for Jacob Coes.
That's just a fantastic at-bat, really. Coming in, pinch hitting, not really chasing anything, knowing your zone, understanding what the umpire is calling, and getting on base. Great job right there.
Here's Bollinger. 2 aboard with 2 gone. Can you try to put something in play? He's 0 for 2 today. Picked up a hit yesterday. Here's the first pitch, and Bollinger swinging a miss on the heater. Strike 1. For Tyler Sileo, entered in the last inning in the 6th. Had a clean inning last inning. Gave up 2 hits so far this inning. Of course, the Stars had a runner thrown out at second. Also giving up the walk. It's only a 1-run game. The 0-1 pitch. Drops in there off speed. Strike 2. If Bollinger is able to reach as well, top of the order stands on deck. But he's quickly down and has to protect the plate here 0-2. Bottom of the 7th inning. Saleo comes set, the right-handed pitcher. And the delivery. And Bollinger swing and a miss. And over to first base, and he is retired. Jack Bollinger strikes out, but Tyler Saleo gets out of the jam, and it will still be only a 1-run game going to the 7th here from Santa Barbara High School.
It's out of here. It's tough to tell whether that's another Forester's home run or one of the many flights going out of the Santa Barbara airport. With 22 daily departures and 11 direct destinations, including Chicago, Dallas, Las Vegas, San Diego, and Seattle, there's no need to drive and fly when you can take off local at the Santa Barbara airport. Prepare for a departure from the usual travel experience. Choose SBA and depart differently. A proud partner of the Santa Barbara Foresters.
When it comes to your office equipment needs, call Coastal Copy. We're the largest independent office equipment dealership in the Tri-Counties, and as your locally owned authorized Savin dealer, Coastal Copy offers complete sales, service, and supplies on a full line of Savin digital copiers and MFPs, Savin color printers, digital duplicators, Savin wide format systems, digital presses, document management solutions, and more. That's Coastal Copy.
You'll see a difference because we go the distance.
Call 1-800-995-8835.
I'm Eric Anand, CEO and Managing Director of Santa Barbara Airbus. Santa Barbara Airbus is all about the customer experience. Having your customers count on you. It's because people recognize that you're there when you need them. One of the early challenges for our business was equipment financing. Community West Bank has always found a way for the terms and conditions to work for us and for them. I count on Community West Bank.
The community counts on Santa Barbara Airbus to keep them moving. We're glad they count on us. Community West Bank, member FDIC.
Go to the 8th inning here from Santa Barbara High School. Well, if Gordon Ryder hit for the first time, he entered for Evan Hawkes. Here's the first pitch from Ty Zarodnik, who remains on the hill. First pitch, a strike. 0-1. Still only a 1-run ball game here from Santa Barbara High School. I feel like this one's going to come down to the wire, Cole.
Yeah, these are the games. These are the games that really decide how good of a team you are. If you're going to battle it out. And
here's the second pitch to Ryder, and another fastball misses away. However, 1-1 for Gordon Ryder in his first plate appearance of the afternoon.
Yeah, early games like this, close games like this, really determine a season overall. Kind of showcases what teams are able to withstand the inferno that is the CCL.
It's at 1-1 count. And Zarodnik, the delivery to Ryder. On a breaking ball, popped up over the first base dugout. Strike number 2. Gordon Ryder finds himself defensively at third base, entering for Evan Hawkes.
Foresters also have some defensive subs in. Smaldino taking over at first base, and Mac Rose at third.
So Rose in at third, Smaldino at first. 1-2 our count for Gordon Ryder, and he takes a ball low. Off-speed pitch from Ty Zarodnik. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Top half of the 8th inning. For the Sturs, looking at the bottom half of the inning, we'll try to obviously keep another 0 up on the scoreboard here, keep it a 1-run game. Try to find some insurance going to that 9th, bottom half of this 8th inning. But the leadoff batter for the Pirates at a 2-2 count, Gordon Ryder. Zarodnik looks in, and the delivery to Ryder. A little bit of a longer hold. Here is the pitch. inside. This one's driven in the left field, but making the catch out in life is Caden Peterson. One away here in the top of the 8th.
Ryder able to turn on an inside fastball, but didn't get enough barrel, sending out to shallow left field.
Now batting number 19, Grant Murray.
Now batting in the 7th spot with one way in, the base is clear. In a one-run ball game, top half of the 8th. Grant Madrid Murray, the catcher who entered a few innings ago to hit for the first time. The first pitch from Zarodnik on a breaking ball, the slider in there for a strike and swing and a miss.
Yeah, Madrid Murray physically shaken up after coming into the game off a foul ball. Seemed to be his throwing arm, but looking okay now.
That didn't affect him on the throw out at second base on the base runner for the Forsters, but the second pitch from Zarodnik in there on another slider, 0-2. And Zarodnik, who entered in the last inning after Jackson Cloud went 6 scoreless innings, has done very well entering this ball game, the left-handed pitcher. One away and the base is clear. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Madrid Murray. Fastball missing low, ball 1. Ball and 2 strikes. Ethan Gonzalez awaits on deck. Zarodnik coming set. One away and the base is clear in this one-run ball game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Madrid Murray sees one inside, scoots away from it, 2-2.
I want to check down at first base. I thought Madrid Murray maybe came around.
Trying to scoot back, but did not go around, so it will be 2-2. Actually on deck, Andrew Cisneros for the Ventura Pirates. One away. Zarodnik on the 2-2 pitch. And Madrid Murray called strike 3. And Ty Zarodnik sits down Grant for the second out here in the 8th inning. Well done from Zarodnik.
Was able to kind of freeze him with that two-seamer jutting in, moving a zone and a half. And now the Madrid Murray's going to have to grab some pine. It's a lonely walk back.
It's going to be Andrew Cisneros coming in to hit. So Cisneros stands in, base is clear, 2 gone. Here's the first pitch. Fastball fouled off into the right behind the backstop. 0-1. So Cisneros takes over at second base for Ethan Gonzalez.
Correction, now batting Andrew Cisneros. Apologies.
I don't know if you can tell on the broadcast, but it never really did warm up today.
No.
It's still pretty cloudy and a slight breeze.
And just a little bit of a breeze, relatively protected here at Santa Barbara High School and Eddie Matthews Field from any heavy breeze off the ocean. But the 0-1 pitch, that ball bounces in and away from Sanders. There'll be ball 1. The base is clear, and 2 gone here in the top half of the 8th. But the question will be, Cole, going to the bottom half of this inning, could the Sturs find some insurance runs going to that 9th inning?
You know, you hope your defensive changes also can bring some life to offense as well with Rose and Smaldino, but
here's the 1-1 pitch, and the fastball just misses. Ball 2.
You never really know. You know, it's a pretty simple game. Throw the ball, hit the ball, catch the ball, but it also can be mentally draining, especially not having a lot of innings of any action in the field. You always got to be ready.
Zarodnik coming set on the bump. And the 2-1 pitch with 2 outs, and Cisneros takes strike 2. Well done from Zarodnik to get himself back in the count. Last pitch, a slider from Ty. First lefty to take the hill this season for the Sturs. The base is clear, 2 gone in the top half of the 8th. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And Cisneros sharply hits this one nearly into the third base dugout where his teammates are housed. We'll do it again. There's been a lot of changes for the Pirates here this afternoon. Aiden Jabbar also stands on deck. He has not hit today. 6 out of the 9 players in the starting lineup have been Changed defensively by the head coach, Scott Murray. 2 outs, space is clear. 2-2 pitch. And this ball is fouled off the left leg of Cisneros. Just to trot it off. Means 2-2.
Yeah, I think Murray, just like Coach Bill Pintard, trying to get anything going whatsoever. So
Yep.
you're going to try, especially this early on in the season, a combination of lineups, a combination of pinch hitters, anybody that can provide you with, smallest of sparks to get something going. Obviously, 2 down here. Pirates hoping for a 2-out rally, but in general, in these close games, single pitch, single swing of the bat can change the way we're going to look at this game and look at the success of both the Stars pitchers and the Pirates hitters overall.
2 out. And Cisneros at a 2-2 count. Zarodnik comes up and the pitch. And Cisneros drills this one in right field, stays in the yard. Patterson moves in. Check that. It's Bollinger out there in right, and he makes the squeeze, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ty Zarodnik and company. We head to the bottom of the 8th, top of the order, coming up for the Stars when we return.
Need a new copier for your office? Coastal Copy is the original copier dealer in the Tri-Counties and your authorized Kyocera dealer, offering complete sales, service, and supplies on a full line of Kyocera Task Alpha digital MFPs. And thanks to the latest in Kyocera mobile and cloud technology, we offer Kyocera's mobile print app, which allows you to access documents through your smartphone or tablet. Call us today to schedule your free assessment and quote.
You'll see a difference because we go the distance.
Call 1-800-995-8835.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the bookstore. Hi, this is Forrester's Hall of Fame member Jim Buckley. When I'm not telling you who's batting for the Stars, I write books for kids. Visit Chaucer's Books on Upper State Street and ask for my new graphic novel biography of Amelia Earhart or any of the great books I've written in the Who Was biography series. Titles include Muhammad Ali, the Wright Brothers, Blackbeard the Pirate, Roberto Clemente, and many more. Thanks for your support of reading for kids and the Forresters.
We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is a 1-run ball game. Currently, the Stars on top 1-0. They won yesterday on opening day up in San Luis Obispo. Currently 1-0, trying to make it 2-0 this afternoon for the Ventura Pirates. Their first countable game of the CCL season. We'll have a new pitcher coming in for the Pirates. Cade Berry, the left-hander, now on the hill, will face the top of the order.
Yeah, Barry hailing from the College of San Mateo up north, up on the peninsula. Another lefty, too, for the Stars, so we'll see if add a few insurance runs.
It's going to be Marco Kennedy and Caden Peterson due up in this inning for the Stars. Bottom of 8 on top 1-0. The first pitch to Marco, swing and a miss. From the delivery from Cade Berry, 0-1.
Well, when we look back at Marco, not necessarily a lot of the play today, except one heck of a foul ball. Sent about 20 feet over the left field fence, just foul, though.
That was back in the 5th. Here's the 0-1, and Marco on fastball pops it up. Shallow right field. In comes Sean Mann, the right fielder. Makes the squeeze, one away here in the bottom of the 8th. So for the Stars, Marco down. It's going to bring up D. Kennedy. 0 for 2 today. Worked a walk in the first. Pop up to third in the third. And struck out swinging in the 6th. But of course, facing a new pitcher, Cade Berry. The third reliever to be used today by the Pirates. After their starting pitcher, Cameron Lee, only went 2. Base is clear, 1 out. Here's a pitch, and Kennedy sees a breaking ball. Missing inside, ball 1.
Yeah, and the fun thing about the CCL, I understand the Pirates are an affiliate, but the fun thing about the CCL that a lot of people don't appreciate, it's an all-wood bat league.
Absolutely. Second pitch, missing high for ball 2 on the fastball from Cade Berry, and for the CCL. And you look back at the California Collegiate League, now in its 31st year as a league, and you mentioned the affiliate, the Ventura Pirates. The CCL South has been expanded to include a couple more teams. As a 2-0 pitch on its way and misses low to D. Kennedy for ball 3.
Yeah, it allows a lot of college players to get a sense of what it might be like to use wood bats full time and get paid to do so.
Here's a 3-0, and Kennedy takes a strike down the middle, 3-1. Caden Peterson awaits on deck. He'll hit for the first time today, entering for Johnny Rodriguez defensively in left. Left-handed pitcher comes set, and a pitch missing errantly high for ball 4 for D. Kennedy, and he will reach base.
Yeah, just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. So Kennedy works his second walk of the day. Let's see if Peterson can do something here. Work D around the bases. If you go to the 9th up by 1 versus up by 2, that second run makes a whole lot of a difference.
Complete game changer right there.
Cade Berry comes set, first pitch, and Peterson takes a heater down the middle, strike 1. And for Caden Peterson, started yesterday in left field, batted out of the 8th spot. Ended up going 2 for 3. Phenomenal effort from Peterson yesterday. As he sees the second pitch, the 0-1 lays off of it, checked down to first base. He did not go around, so it'll be 1-1. Great take from Peterson.
Yeah, Peterson, a Turlock native, playing for the University of Pacific in his time in collegiate ball.
Runner at first, 1 away, bottom of the 8th. It's only a 1-run game. Just a check back to D at first. Ball and a strike. With the left fielder, another check back to D. Kennedy at first base.
Pirates aren't risking anything with Kennedy at first.
Very watchful eye, Aiden Jabara, who entered holding down first base. Another check back. Time being called. And on the disengagement rules, it's going to be a balk on Cade Berry, advancing D. Kennedy to second. Maybe didn't get the memo.
Yeah, recently changed rules, you know, got to stay up to date.
And it is tough, too, in terms of college rules, in terms of disengagement compared to professional game. But Kennedy awarded second base, now in scoring position. That could be a game changer here in the 8th. Only a 1-run game, the 1-1 pitch. Peterson sees a fastball high, 2-1.
Well, this is exactly the opportunity the Foresters need to possibly put another on the scoreboard today. Anything at this point will do, and hopefully the Sturs are able to get an extra one as we go in to the top of the 9 next inning.
1 away, Kennedy at second after the balk. Here's the 2-1. And Peterson sees a heater in. Ball 3 on deck. We'll have a change pinch hitter for the Sturs. Mac Ross to pinch hit next. 1 away, man at second. Peterson had a 3-1 count. And the delivery, and Peterson, left side, the ball goes out of play halfway down the third baseline. Strike number 2. Also, by the way, for the Pirates, they're going to have 9-1 and 2 due up in the 9th. And this is a big pitch here for Cade Berry. Only a single out and a man at second. Full count. Here's a payoff pitch. And Peterson takes strike 3. He is down on strikes, goes down looking.
That's an unfortunate one right there. You know, you wish you had that one back. Gave the pitcher a little leeway on that outside corner. But again, 2 strikes, like we said earlier in the game. You got to protect. Got to shorten up the swing.
A 2 gone, a runner at second. Time being called. Well, the pinch hitter, actually Addison Klepsch, pinch hitting for the first time this season, takes a ball in. 1-0.
Klepsch from Del Norte High School, Auburn commit, War Eagle.
Yeah, just recently graduated. Forest Ranch, his hometown. So Addison getting his first plate appearance of the summer. Can he drive in D. Kennedy at second base? It's only a one-run game, bottom of the 8th, 2 out. Here's the pitch. And on the 1-0 pitch, the fastball missing in and low, 2-0.
Yeah, Klepsch playing for Trotsky, a notable club team in the summer for his high school career.
Addison Klepsch standing in. At 2-0 count, here's the delivery, and Klepsch drills this one in right field. The right fielder is playing shallow, and that ball is off the fence. A run will score. Klepsch going to second base, an RBI double, and the Foresters take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 8th. What a piece of hitting.
I mean, Klepsch, that's a fantastic piece of hitting, like you just said. Going the other way. Shocked to see the right fielder playing so shallow. However, that's a tremendous piece of hitting, especially this late in the game. It's exactly what the Foresters need to spark a rally and maybe add some more, especially with 2 outs. Kennedy easily scoring from second.
Now a run in, now 2-0 our score. Runner still at second base. And here's Fishbow, standing in for the first time this afternoon. Takes a ball down in the dirt. And for Fishbow, came in to run for Jack Holman. So Fishbow in to hit at a 1-0 count, and Foresters now on top 2-0. Addison Klepsch in at second. 2 gone. Here is the 1-0 pitch to Fishbow. And Fishbow sees a heater in, ball 2.
Yeah, Fishbow coming from Stevens Institute of Technology out there in New Jersey. He was hurt his first year, but when he was playing, he was spectacular. 7 for 7 stolen bases. So I'm sure that factored into.
Runner goes to third, and that ball is kept by the third baseman, doesn't get away, and a fantastic piece of running now from Klepsch. The RBI double, now in at third.
I mean, talk about a guy coming into this game and making an immediate impact. Smart piece of running right there.
So the count remains 2-0. Addison Klepsch at third. After his pinch hit, RBI double to put the Sturs on top 2-0. Dylan Fishbow at a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball missing high, ball 3. On deck will be the DH, Will Rogers.
Mentioned before, Fishbow 7 for 7 stolen bases. How that most likely made an impact on Bill Pintard's decision to have him pinch run early on in the game.
Here's a 3-0 pitch and a swing and a miss. He had the green light, 3-1. If somehow Fishbow is able to put something in play, driving another run, could be huge. It's a 2-0 game about to be going to the 9th. 2 out in the bottom of the 8th for the Sturs. Addison Klepsch. What a piece of hitting off the bench. But it's now 3-1 for Dylan Fishbow. The delivery, Fishbow up, out of play. Strike 2.
I mean, when you're talking about this game and reviewing it later on in the day, pitching's going to be a big piece of that, but also guys like Klepsch coming in, pinch hitting, or excuse me, playing third, getting his at-bats, and doing it on the base path as well. It's the little details and small things that make games like this important.
Payoff pitch to Fishbow, and that will be ball 4. Momentarily gets away from the catcher, Madrid Murray, but runners will be on the corners. Things getting a little bit more interesting here for the Sturs. Will Rogers will now come up to the bat, and Dylan Fishbow, in his first plate appearance of the day, works a walk. Let's bring up Will Rogers. Runners on the corners, 2 gone, bottom of the 8th. Sturs have driven in a run in this inning, now lead 2-0.
Dangerous spot right now for the Pirates. Will Rogers, as everyone knows, can mash. So we'll see what happens with this at-bat play put on by the catcher.
Rogers stands in, and the first pitch swinging. This ball goes to the second baseman. Heck of an effort, but a run will score. Yes, it will score. Heck of an effort from Andrew Cisneros, and able to beat it out at first base. Will Rogers drives in an extra run, now leading 3-0 the Sturs over the Pirates.
Again, another great piece of hitting, recognizing second baseman up the middle. Had to make a move on it, hitting it the other way, and getting it done once again.
We've had a couple RBIs in this inning. Those RBIs are brought to you by Gold's Gym. Gold's has 3 locations in Santa Barbara and Goleta where the Foresters train to win. Fantastic work from Rogers, and now in comes Nick Sanders as Addison Klepsch, who had the RBI double, scores the 3rd run of the day for the Sturs. And now a much different story heading into this bottom half of this inning. It was only a 1-run lead for the Sturs, and now make it 3. 2 gone. Here's Sanders. He's 1 for 3 today. The delivery from Cade Berry. Breaking ball missing, low ball 1.
Sanders had that poke out to right field early on in the game. Hopefully he can head on to his hitting display today.
Cade Berry looks in to his catcher, Madrid Murray. And here's the pitch, the 1-0 pitch. And a breaking ball missing high. Good take there from Nick Sanders, 2-0. So for Will Rogers, drives in the 2nd run of this 8th inning. 3-0 our score. Berry comes up, the 2-0 pitch, and Sanders sees a ball in the dirt. Fantastic keep again from the catcher. And now 3-0. Well, Dominic Smaldino standing on deck. And with 2 out here and 3-0, Sanders likely to take. Cade Berry in need of a strike here in the bottom of this 8th inning. The Sturs have put in 2 more runs. Lead 3-0. Here's the pitch, the 3-0, and there is ball 4. So Nick Sanders will reach base, and the bases will now be juiced. Dylan Fishbow to 3rd. Will Rogers, who had the RBI single, now at 2nd. Nick Sanders reaches base for the 2nd time today. Had a hit in the last inning and now works a walk. Here's Dominic Smaldino, that hit for the 1st time. Bases loaded. The Sturs can maybe crack this game wide open in the 8th as we have a visit to the mound for the coaching staff. It looks like it's Scott Egan, the assistant coach, out there to talk with the pitcher and his catcher, Grant Madrid Murray.
Well, I'm sure this joke has been made 1,000 times, but Dominic Smaldino, anything but, standing at 6'6", 260, product from Cal. And he started 11 games for the Golden Bears his freshman year, batting .256, 39 at-bats.
Now batting for the Foresters, sponsored by Mustard Seed Catering.
Very good player for Dominic Smaldino. And yesterday he got the spot in the cleanup spot. Reached base numerous times yesterday.
Yeah, most likely would have gotten the RBI if didn't have the error out in center.
That is correct. He did reach when he was hit in the 6th inning yesterday, but now bases loaded. Sturs leading by 3 runs. 2 out. Here's the first pitch to Smaldino, and he takes a fastball low with Cade Berry, losing a little bit command here in this 8th inning. He's giving up 2 walks, 3 walks in this inning. Smaldino, the 8th batter to stand in at a 1-0 count. And he gets hit. Another run comes in to score, so Smaldino is able to bring in a run after getting hit and able to score from 3rd. Dylan Fishbow, and all just like that. It's 4-0 for the Foresters on top.
Now batting for the Foresters, sponsored by the
So Will Rogers had the RBI single in the infield now at 3rd. Nick Sanders worked the walk at 2nd. Dominic Smaldino hit by a pitch, brings in a run. Here's Jack Bollinger, still bases loaded, 2 gone. Foresters now out to a 4-0 lead, bottom of the 8th. Here's the first pitch, and Bollinger takes one down the middle on the heater. 0-1.
Talk about a turn of events.
Yep.
Going into this inning, and with 2 outs, multiple RBIs, and the Sturs able to kind of manufacture some late offense to put them over the edge.
Absolutely. Bases loaded. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this one is chopped off a couple bounces to Cisneros at second, and the throw over to first in time. The bottom of the 8th comes to a close, but the Foresters, what an inning. 3 runs come around to score, and we go to the 9th. Stars on top 4-0 over the Pirates.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the bookstore. Hi, this is Foresters Hall of Fame member Jim Buckley. When I'm not telling you who's batting for the Sturs, I write books for kids. Visit Chaucer's Books on Upper State Street and ask for my new graphic novel biography of Amelia Earhart or any of the great books I've written in the Who Was biography series. Titles include Muhammad Ali, the Wright Brothers, Blackbeard the Pirate, Roberto Clemente, and many more. Thanks for your support of reading for kids and the Foresters.
We're Tammy and Scott from Draftsman Ale Works here in Goleta, California.
For me, making beer is a dream come true. Seeing the community come together in our brewery is a fantastic feeling.
Community West Bank has trusted and believed in us from the very beginning.
Not only have they helped us by getting to where we are today, but they're helping us lay a path for where we want to go.
We count on them.
The community counts on Draftsman Ale Works to bring people together. We're glad they count on us. Community West Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Santa Barbara High School. We go to the 9th inning, and the Sturs, after a 3-run 8th inning, now lead 4-0 over the Ventura Pirates. Be 9-1-2, due up for Ventura, and now in the pitch for Santa Barbara, Garrett Stratton will make his first appearance on the hill of the season for the Sturs.
Yeah, Stratton, a Houston native, attends Rice University. Honor roll student. Love to hear that. Made 22 appearances for the Owls in 2024 with a 1-3 record and an ERA of 5.73. Pitched 22 innings, had 24 strikeouts.
So Stratton still warming, but looking for Santa Barbara here this afternoon. What an interesting day and game it has been, Cole. I mean, the Sturs were holding on to a 1-run lead that they picked up in the 2nd, then 3 in the 8th.
Yeah, I mean, I hope no one turned away about halfway through this game because it just got interesting. I mean, the Sturs adding some insurance runs at the bottom half of the 8th. Fantastic pitching performance by Cloud, as well as the bullpen once again. Fantastic job, and hopefully can finish this game out. Stratton coming in.
We talked about the bullpen too, Cole. Ty Zarodnik going 2 innings. Did not allow any hits. Fantastic work from the lefty Zarodnik. Here is Aiden Jabara standing in, the 9-hole hitter for the first time today. And Garrett Stratton about to fire his first pitch of the summer for the Sturs. Here's the pitch, and the fastball gets away from Sanders into the backstop. It'll be ball 1.
Yeah, you're just making sure we were all paying attention back here.
A bit of a thud.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong when no one's on base.
And for the Sturs, they'll have an off day tomorrow, 2 games in the middle of the week, and then we'll have 3 games Friday, Saturday, Sunday next weekend, along with 3 home games, so be sure to come on out. Santa Barbara High School, support the Sturs. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and Jabara sees a ball in the dirt. We'll be broadcasting all the games home and away throughout this season, and wherever you're listening throughout the country. We appreciate it, and we'd like to also give a shout-out to one of our super fans, Bob Burnham, for always tuning in and coming out and supporting the Sturs. We appreciate you, Bob. Thanks for watching. So the leadoff man, top of the 9th, Sturs up by 4 runs on a 2-0 count. Big swing and a miss on the heater from Stratton.
Also like to point out, great crowd for our
Yes.
home opener day here at Santa Barbara High.
2 balls and strike. Garrett Stratton facing his first batter of the season. In Jabara, here's the pitch. That one's down the middle. Good heater, 2-2. That heater at 93 from Stratton. Seen some good velocity. Of course, Bixby sitting around 97 yesterday, the starter. That's slow. Stratton gets himself back in the count. Long look in to his catcher, Sanders. Here's the 2-2. And that misses low for ball 3, full count. On deck will be Robert Pitts, top of the order for the Pirates. 3 outs to play with. Top half of this 9th inning. However, they trailed by 4 after 3 runs in the 8th by the Sturs. Stratton coming set. Big payoff pitch in Jabara. Here it is, and Jabara down on strikes. Swing and a miss. Fantastic pitch from Garrett Stratton. 1 away in the 9th.
A gritty at bat there. Or excuse me, a gritty approach from Stratton there.
Top of the order for the
Getting
Pirates,
it and
the center
fighting
fielder,
back in that
Robert
at bat. And getting the K. Beautiful stuff.
Now we'll have a pinch hitter. I'll check that. Will be Robert Pitts, who entered earlier in the ball game. He's 0 for 1 today, struck out in the 6th. Standing in for the 2nd time, and of course, facing Garrett Stratton for the first time. Pirates down to their final 2 outs here in their first game of the CCL season. The 2nd game here today for the Foresters. Here's the first pitch. Fell back in the backstop and keeping you awake.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm here. I'm ready.
Keeping everyone awake.
Got a slew of guys back here. Just need a little pep in this late innings.
On deck will be Sean Mann for the Pirates. 0-1. Stratton coming set on the bump. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and the fastball missing high. 1-1. Robert Pitts entered back in the 6th inning. Ethan Kearney started the ball game off at the top of the order, and in center field, Pitts came in before his first AB in the 6th defensively. I'll see a 1-1 pitch, and he went around trying to lay off that fastball in on the zone, 1-2. And Garrett Stratton around his fastball, sitting right around low 90s.
Looks a lot faster from back here, I
Yeah.
would say.
Foresters on top, 4-0 here in the top of the 9th. 1 away. 1-2 pitch to Pitts, and Pitts skies it into center. Sliding over and making the catch out in center field are the Foresters. 2 gone in the top of the 9th. This is going to bring up Sean Mann, now 2 gone in the Ventura Pirates, down to their final out here this afternoon. For Sean Mann, stands in for the 2nd time, struck out looking in the 6th, entered for Robbie Treto, the 2-hole hitter. Foresters looking for just 1 more out. They move to 2-0 in CCL play. Stratton comes set, first pitch. Fastball, called strike, 0-1. After the final out, don't go anywhere. We'll try to hear from Jackson Cloud, the starting pitcher today, in our post-game show. Starting pitcher went 6 innings, given up only 3 hits and struck out 9. Pirates down to their final out here, trailing by 4. The 0-1 pitch, check swing, fouled back. Strike number 2. And for Sean Mann in this Ventura Pirates squad. See the Foresters a couple more times throughout this season. Pirates now an affiliate of the CCL South Division, which, of course, the Foresters are a part of, but they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Top of the 9th, the 0-2 pitch on a breaking ball, and Sean Mann is able to stay alive. Fouls off that breaking ball from Garrett Stratton. If Mann is able to reach, Angelo Aliman will stand on deck. But Garrett Stratton trying to take care of business right here. Have a clean 1-2-3 inning. Pirates down to their final strike. Foresters on top 4-0. Stratton coming set. And the 0-2 pitch. And man, swing and a foul tip back to Nick Sanders. And the Forsters win here on their home opener. 2 strikeouts for Garrett Stratton here in the top of the 9th. And again, don't go anywhere. We will try to hear from Jackson Cloud, our starting pitcher here today. What a ball game. Real interesting game as well. The Forsters are nursing a 1-run lead all the way till the 8th inning. They put up a run in the 2nd. It ends up being the winning run. Jack Holm came around to score on an RBI single from Jesse DiMaggio. But a couple more insurance runs for the Sturs in the 8th for a 4-0 lead and victory here at home on their home opener. So we'll step away for just a few moments and return, hopefully hear from Jackson Cloud, our starting pitcher today, when we return here from Santa Barbara High School.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the bookstore. Hi, this is Foresters Hall of Fame member Jim Buckley. When I'm not telling you who's batting for the Sturs, I write books for kids. Visit Chaucer's Books on Upper State Street and ask for my new graphic novel biography of Amelia Earhart or any of the great books I've written in the Who Was biography series. Titles include Muhammad Ali, the Wright Brothers, Blackbeard the Pirate, Roberto Clemente, and many more. Thanks for your support of reading for kids and the Foresters.
During this time of record market highs and gradual economic recovery, it's essential you have someone you can trust. For 10 consecutive years, the Santa Barbara News Press Reader's Choice Poll has awarded Tremblay Financial Services recognition for the financial guidance they provide their clients. Tremblay Financial Advisors continually educate their clients with new options and financial planning tailored fit to you. For more information or an appointment, call 569-1982 or log on to tremblayfinancial.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Centaurus Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Tremblay Financial Services and Centaurus Financial are not affiliated companies. Investing involves risk, including potential loss of principal. No investment strategy can guarantee a profit or protect against a loss in periods of declining values.
We're Tammy and Scott from Draftsman Ale Works here in Goleta, California.
For me, making beer is a dream come true. Seeing the community come together in our brewery is a fantastic feeling.
Community West Bank has trusted and believed in us from the very beginning.
Not only have they helped us by getting to where we are today, but they're helping us lay a path for where we want to go.
We count on them.
The community counts on Draftsman Ale Works to bring people together. We're glad they count on us. Community West Bank, member FDIC.
Well, welcome back to Santa Barbara High School. Jackson Cloud about to make his way over here, but before that, we could talk about this ball game here this afternoon for the Sturs. Quality pitching again, and the bats came alive late.
You know, I mean, defense was the name of the game for about 90% of it. Fantastic job by Jackson Cloud, who we'll hear from in a moment. But the bullpen as well. Ties, Rodnick, great, fantastic job, great close. And, you know, between that and then the late bats, we're able to see some fantastic baseball, especially in the latter half of this game.
And looking forward for the Santa Barbara Foresters. Have an off day tomorrow, their first off day of the season. Then we'll be back at home against the Slow Blues, 4:30 first pitch on Tuesday. We'll also be on the road that following Wednesday. But 2 off days this coming week for the Sturs. But a fantastic day of baseball here from Santa Barbara High School. Eddie Matthews Field and the Sturs now 2-0 in CCL play.
Look at that. I mean, you know what? You like to start out in a good foot, and defensively, it's the best thing you could ever see.
Fantastic. And now we're about to be joined by our starting pitcher today, Jackson Cloud. Happy to welcome in Jackson to the booth. Well, Jackson, thanks for being with us. How are you doing today?
Doing good. Doing good. Just got done our second shutout in a row. So.
Yeah, you've been busy over there talking to some other press, too. Thanks for spending us your time.
Of course.
Well, Jackson, let's talk you through this outing. Well, obviously 6 innings pitched. What was the mentality entering your first start here as a Forester?
Yeah, mentality was just go and attack.
Mm-hmm.
Trying not to walk anyone, let the defense work when they need to work, and if I got him 2 strikes, get some punchies.
Already, it's still very early in the season, but how would you explain kind of team chemistry just 2 days in? No, it's early, though.
Yeah, well, it's early in the season, and, like, early on at practice, there was a lot of, like people were talking, but not, like, melding together,
Right.
really. And now the team's getting close, especially when you throw 2 shutouts back to back. Like, your staff's going to be all hyped up, and the offense has been clutch, scoring late in the game. So team chemistry's good. I mean, 2 wins, you can't be down at all.
Absolutely.
So,
And you as a starting pitcher, how would you describe the bullpen guys, even yesterday's game, following up Bixby and following you here this afternoon?
yeah, shout out Bixby. He's shoved. I mean, he's electric. But bullpen's been locked down. They just come in, throw strikes, get it done. No other words but good. They're great, yeah.
Fantastic. One last thing, Jackson. Anything else you're looking forward to doing during the season here in Santa Barbara playing for the Foresters?
Winning.
Yep,
Winning,
okay.
yeah.
I like
Winning,
that.
Playing for Coach Pintard is really fun. Coach Kramer's awesome.
Mhm.
He's been working with me. He's great. He works with everyone. I'm glad we're playing at Santa Barbara High School. Great field. Yeah, I mean, we're just looking forward to winning and winning the league again and going to Wichita and winning the whole thing.
Sounds good, Jackson.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time, man.
Of course.
Well done today.
Thank you.
Final score here from Santa Barbara High School, 4-0. The Foresters take it over the Pirates. So for all the crew behind the scenes and for Cole Walker, I'm Hunter Schumink saying so long. We'll see you on Tuesday when the Sturs are back in action against the San Luis Obispo Blues. We'll see you then.